get some things squared away. So hopefully we got all that worked out. We'll give you the start. Have you
Well, I'm just glad that everybody was here tonight. Getting ready to introduce the ladies.
All right, let's have you introduced Mountain Home yet? All right, let's start with Mountain Home. There is a change in what they normally start off with. They're going to start off with 5'7" junior number 2 Bailey Reitenberg. She's starting for Whitten Coleman, who is out due to injury. The other one is number 10 Parker Husky. She's a 5'8" senior. Number 21, 6'4" junior Anna McCarn. But the two players you need to worry about, number 3, Jayla Yonkers. She's a 5'10" sophomore, excellent shooter, and probably even a better shooter is number 24, Lakin Moore. She's 6' junior. She will shoot a lot from the outside, and she is better than 40% behind the three-point line. For the Lady Cyclones, their regular starting 5, Zaria Campbell, the senior guard, wearing number 2. In fact, they're all seniors. Number 3, Brenna Burke. Number 14, Drew Robinson. Number 20, Shaisha Willis. And number 25, Talia Ely. Mountain Home 17-5 on the season, 6-0 in conference play. They're number 1 in the 5A West and number 1 in Class 5A overall. The Lady Cyclones 15-5 overall, 5-1 in conference play. Russellville tied for second with Greenwood right now. Mountain Home all alone in first place. The Lady Cyclones have a very big week here. You got Mountain Home here at Cyclone Arena, and Friday night you're at Greenwood. We're going to take a quick 30-second break and be back with the tip-off. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
KCJC, Dardanelle, Russellville.
You guys play the best country of all.
River Country. KCJC.
Ready for tip-off. The Lady Cyclones in their home white uniforms. The Lady Bombers in their road blue with a little bit of gold and white trim. Big matchup here. And the Lady Cyclones win the tip. Russellville on the move on the right side there. Zaria Campbell will step out of bounds. We'll sync our clock on the internet here shortly, but we'll keep that posted. We've kind of had some issues there, and it's mainly been my fault, so I'm trying to work through all that. Lady Cyclones are looking like they're not going to be, not really even a soft press. They're just going to pick them up at half court. At the top of the key is Anna McCarn, 6'4" junior, not really a threat to score. Again, number 3 and 24, that's who you got to worry about. Number 2, Bailey Reitenberg, who's getting the starting nod here. Gives it off to Lakin Moore. She'll drive. Her shot partially blocked there by Shy Willis. The Lady Cyclones have it on the clear out ahead to Brenna Burke. All the way, layup hangs on the iron, falls out of bounds, and goes out and belongs to Mountain Home. A lot of traffic there, but she was able to get it up. Just could not get that shot to fall. We're scoreless here. Early going. It's white out tonight. The Cyclone faithful wearing white T-shirts. Want to show unity. They got the pep band here for the first time in this conference season. At the top, that's Reitenberg. She'll give it off to Jayla Yonkers. So three-pointer. This one misses, and with the right hand sticking out there is Brenna Burke for the offensive rebound. Brenna will stop and pop from the top of the key and get the shooter's bounce. How's that? Back of the iron, straight up and straight down.
Yeah, we can use those tonight.
They really guarded her tightly against Van Buren. She had 12 points but did not hit a three. Here's a steal by Russellville. Shy Willis over to Burke. Burke launches one from the right side. Yes, sir. Another three-pointer. The Lady Cyclones lead at 6-0, and here is the press. Mountain Home going to beat it down the floor with a long pass to Yonkers. She's in the front court. Now, she's the other one that can pop from outside. She'll miss this one, airball style. It might have grazed the bottom of the backboard. Z. Campbell for the Lady Cyclones. Stutter steps her way to the free throw line, looking back door underneath Drew Robinson. What a pass. What a layup by Drew. And we've got a timeout by Dale Leonard, the coach for the Mountain Home Lady Bombers. We'll take a quick break. The Lady Cyclones lead this 8-0. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Farmers Co-op located in Russellville. Don't forget their Danville location. Mock apples along Mike. It is that time of year when feed is very, very important. It sure is. And make sure that you got your animals' needs taken care of, protein levels met, and all those things that you look for when it comes this time of year.
Farmers Co-op. We're located on East Main at Russellville. Don't forget their Danville location.
Welcome back, the Lady Cyclones with a fast start here, 8-0 over Mountain Home. Mountain Home calling a timeout there. Dale Leonard, his 24th season at Mountain Home as the head coach, his 27th season there overall. Baseline jumper missed by Reitenberg, and she's going to go shoot two as we got a foul on the Lady Cyclones.
I think Robinson got her.
No, it's a foul on Z. Campbell. Reitenberg usually coming off the bench, but again, Whitten Coleman they think might have concussion issues, and so they've kept her out, so very smartly there. First free throw is good there by Reitenberg. That's the first point for Mountain Home. Comes with 5:59 left to play here in the first. Second free throw, she hit them both. This is a really good free throw shooting team. We don't want to get in a free throw shooting contest with them. You go up and down. I think 70% is their worst of their starters. There's a nice little pull-up jumper on the drive by Brenna. She is absolutely on fire. She has 8 of Russellville's 10 points, and the Lady Cyclones lead at 10-2. Reitenberg will give it off to Parker Husky. Husky double team going backwards, gets it back to Reitenberg. She gets it across the timeline with 3 seconds to spare. Bounce pass down low, shot up, misses at the very top of the backboard. We got a foul called.
Oh, top the backboard.
Okay, I was going to say top the backboard. I was say that was a late whistle on the foul. Well, it must have hit the shot clock up there, so that's why it was a late whistle. It wasn't on the foul there. That was not Lakin Moore. That was Anna McCarn, 6'4" junior. She's not really a threat to score a whole lot of points, but big body underneath. She's the one that missed it from inside. Crossover dribble there by Brenna. They're not guarding her the same way Van Buren did, and she's probably got to breathe a sigh of relief that she's got a little bit more open space. A drive missed there by Campbell. Scramble for loose ball goes off the foot of Mountain Home. It belongs to the Lady Cyclones here with 5:06 left to play in the first quarter. Russellville leading at 10-2.
Good hustle by Campbell to keep that ball, make it going off a Mountain Home player.
And bounce pass. They were getting close to the 5-second count. They do get it in bounds. Campbell cross court to Drew. They're coming over to flood that side. They actually set a screen for Drew on her drive, and she kisses one off the glass. Lady Cyclones lead it by 10. McCarn catches it in the front court. Will hand it off to Lakin Moore. McCarn on the drive, and she'll be fouled. Went up to shoot it with the left hand. Got fouled by Talia, and that'll be her first. And the first foul of the game. They say the second, that is second foul of the game, my bad. The first one was on Z. Campbell. This is on Talia. And it's going to send Anna McCarn to the free throw line to shoot 2. First free throw is good. Again, they can hit free throws. They're excellent free throw shooting team. In fact, that's all 4 of their points as McCarn hits them both. They do not have a field goal yet. Lady Cyclones leading at 12-4. Little give and go, and instead of going, they'll pull up with the 3 there. Missing it is Burke. McCarn with the rebound. Long pass down the floor. It's going to be caught there by Reitenberg. A 2-on-4. She'll slow it up. Yonkels will pull the trigger on the 3, and she'll miss that one. Goes out of bounds. The last touch by Mountain Home. It was odd there. Reitenberg touched it last, but maybe she's trying to convince the official that she wasn't the last one to touch it. He was right there, and it belonged to the Lady Cyclones with an 8-point lead here halfway through the first quarter. Get it to the high post, and Ely starts one way, started back the other. This is Willis. Robinson on the drive, 19 seconds to shoot. There's that's another 3 there by Brenna Burke. She's got 11 already in this game and 3 threes. The Lady Cyclones lead it by 11. They're going to break the press. They get an open look from 15. Missing badly there was Reitenberg. McCarn inside underneath. She'll miss the follow. With the rebound is Yonkers, and she's fouled going up. And I tell you, Yonkers tipped that ball to herself on the offensive rebound with the right hand because she couldn't grab 2 hands with it, and ended up getting the foul called on Shaisha Willis. That'll be her first and the team's 3rd. it's tough when they beat the press. Stuff like that's going to happen, where they're going to get an open look and maybe some offensive rebounds. They got 2 offensive rebounds on that trip, and the first free throw being good. And again, I'm trying to jinx them all I can, but they've hit both free throws. They are 6 of 6 from the free throw line. That's all their points. Just hope those fouls, we don't have to play through foul trouble there. Hope we settle down here. 3.5 to go here in the first quarter. Lady Cyclones with a 9-point lead. They're off Brenna. They're going to let her shoot one from way downtown. She'll miss this one. With the rebound is Lakin Moore. Moore in transition. Mishandled there by Yonkers. It goes out of bounds.
Into the game for the Lady Cyclones, number 4, Katie Keister.
Keister coming in. She lit it up at Van Buren for us.
Shy Willis
Very
will
good outside shooter.
Shy Willis will sit down for Russellville. 15-6, the Lady Cyclones with the lead. Burke in the front court will use a screen and dish it off to Campbell. She'll go set a screen underneath. They get it to Ely, but nowhere to go. They're almost a double team and trying to use that screen to give her some room there. There's a three-pointer by Ely, missed. I don't know if that was a 3 or not. I didn't see the hand go up, so it might not have been. I couldn't tell. One-on-one the other direction, trailing the play was McCarn, and they get their first field goal of the game. She's got 4. It comes with 2:43, and Russellville's lead is down to 7. Here's a turnover by Russellville in the front court. Pass deflected out by Ely. Good hands by Talia, picked up by Drew Robinson. Here come the Lady Cyclones on the move. They don't have numbers, but crossover dribble by Brenna Burke. Count the basket, and she just got fouled. We get the first foul of the game called on Mountain Home. What a drive. She was falling down when she threw it up. Had a little spin move there, spin action on the ball as it hit off the glass.
Great move in splitting that defense.
And it makes you wonder if Van Buren knew what they were doing, because they were guarding Brenna whether she had the basketball or not. They were just face guarding her. And she ended up with 12 points in that game. Well, you're looking at it right now. She's got 13, and we're in the first quarter. She averages just under 17 a game. Going to the free throw line for the and one. It's good. Lady Cyclones with a 10-point lead. 2:25 left to play here in the first quarter. They're going to back off their press a little bit. Pick them up at half court. Parker Husky. Her father's the athletic director at Mountain Home, longtime boys basketball coach Mitch Husky, one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. He's the assistant coach and has been for a couple years here for Leonard. There's a drive missed, shot there. Brenna Burke immediately getting the rebound. She turns around, looks to see if she can press it down the floor. She'll bring up herself. Campbell open, right side three-pointer. That one rimmed out. Rebound is McCarn for Mountain Home. 2 quick passes. Husky trying to chase it down. They threw it too far out in front of her. And even if she gets the basketball there, I think Coach Husky, the assistant coach, is upset about that because there was nowhere for her to go. She's going to catch it in the corner there. So fortunate there for the Lady Cyclones that they didn't make that connection, but I don't know if they were really in transition or position there to shoot a layup. Campbell will use a screen, dribbles just inside the free throw line. Ball knocked away. She gets it back. She's in the lane. She's got to get out of there. Get it to Ely. She'll dribble baseline. Shot missed, and ball tipped and saved inbounds by Drew Robinson. Right to Talia, and she's fouled going up. It looked like the ball was going out of bounds, and out of nowhere, Drew Robinson says, I'll take that and save it in bounds. And that is on Sarah Williams, a 5'9 junior, her first, one of the subs coming in. Ely will shoot 2. She has not scored in this game yet. With 1:25 left to play here in the first quarter, we have substitution coming in for the Lady Cyclones after this first free throw. Kyra White in the game for the first time, number 15, sophomore, and she'll replace Drew Robinson, who saved that possession there. And not only saved it, got it right to Talia underneath. Reitenberg will check out for Mountain Home. Yonkers checks back in. Second one rimmed out. That did everything but go down. Jayla Yonkers, a 5'10 sophomore, averages 14 a game. And has the ball taken away. It was knocked away by Talia. Keister coming in right side. Mishandled it, got it to Burke. She'll put up a 15-footer. It's good. She didn't really catch it in rhythm, so she stepped inside there and knocked down the 15-footer. The Lady Cyclones with their largest lead of the game here against the number 1 team in 5A, 20-8. They beat the press this time. Ends up being a three-pointer for Moore, and she'll miss that one. Great position by Talia. Lady Cyclones pushing up the floor in the final minute of the third quarter. Burke trying to get around Husky, and she does for the little 8-footer. Keep feeding her the basketball right now. Shot clock is turned off because they have not got the ball in bounds yet. The clock was rolling. Husky in the front court. She'll get in the corner to Yonkers. Passes on the three. Dribbles out right wing. Her three-pointer there is no good. Ely the rebound for the Lady Cyclones. Russellville going to slow it up here with 15 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. 18 points for Brenna Burke. She's beyond her average, and we're in the first quarter. She's going to take it 3 seconds on the drive, draw the foul with 1.7 left. Coach Leonard is upset with that foul call. It wasn't much, but it did alter the shot.
That's on Yonkers.
That's our first and team's third, as we said. 1.7 seconds left. And Burke going to the free throw line here. Brenna is now 2 of 2 as she hits that first one. 19 points for Brenna Burke. She hits them both. 20 points. They'll get the ball in bounds, and they're just going to let the buzzer sound. What a first quarter for the Lady Cyclones. Perfect first quarter. Russellville leads at 24-8. We'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Burris at Into Market reminds you that the new year is like spring, a season of change. And if your office furniture hasn't changed in a while or you need a total office remodel, Into Market provides expert advice to give you inspiration, plus products ranging from quality, sophisticated furniture to more economical products for the builder, homeowner, architect, or designer. Into Market is your local dealer that offers professional furniture installation and delivery. Into Market, your make your office like new plus more store.
Taking care of families. That's what the folks at C&D Drugstore have been doing in historic downtown Russellville for more than 6 decades when it comes to all your pharmaceutical needs. When it comes to compounding, special medicines, Artie Walker and his staff are there to serve you. And most importantly, if you need delivery, if you need curbside pickup, you need C&D Drugstore on the corner of B and Commerce in downtown Russellville, a 60-year tradition.
Well, you know, basketball is a game of runs and waves, and you're never going to have 4 quarters exactly like that. Lady Cyclones would sure hope that. So they had 24-8 after 1 quarter play. And Brenna Burke, 20 points in that first quarter. Her career high is 33. She did that last year. She did it twice, actually, last year. 33 points last year. She got 20. I could say well on her way, but you know what? Coach Leonard at Mtn Home, they're going to make some adjustments, I'm sure. But hopefully that'll free up other people. Russellville will start on defense to start the second quarter. Into the game for the first time, number 5, Jasmine Garcia. She's going to guard the point guard, Parker Husky. Driving around her, and we'll get a foul called on the way to the basket. So it's the first foul on Garcia, the first foul on the Lady Cyclones, and Mtn Home will inbound it along the right baseline. Parker Husky doesn't score a whole lot. Is not called on to do that. She'll get it into Reitenberg, 100 drive, missed it, tipped by Ely, tips it to herself. She's got the defensive board. Burke in the front court. See if they guard her a little differently. They're actually coming out on her a little more. Garcia almost mishandled that as it almost went over and back. Shy Willis needs some help. She's hounded there on that side by Lakin Moore. Got it away to Garcia. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Coach LaShanta Johnson is changing the play. Burke, little spin move in the lane pump. Oh, nice pump fake to get the open look. Missed that. There's Talia Ely saving the rebound there. She'll get it off to Brenna. Her shot, I don't know if that's a shot or pass. I think it was a shot. Might have been partially blocked. Taken away by Jaylee Yonkers. Long pass down the floor. Goes into the corner to Husky. Lady Cyclones leading here 24-8. Off the drive. Missed shot there. With the rebound is McCarn. Left hand put up no good. Gets her own rebound. And she's trying to call timeout, it looked like. Did she get the timeout call? No, a jump ball call. And it'll belong to the Lady Cyclones. It looked like McCarn was trying to call timeout. I'm not knowing that for sure, but it sure looked like she was kind of making that motion there.
Just good sinking in by the defense of the Lady Cyclones.
Yeah, and standing straight up. Good job not committing a foul there. Missed underneath. A good pass there. Shy missed the shot. Mountain Home has it. Yonkers way out up top. Check that was McCarn. They'll get it in the corner to Yonkers, and she'll hit the three. That's her first field goal of the game, her first three, and the first made three for Mountain Home. She averages 45% out there. I think that's one of two for Yonkers out there. Between Yonkers and Moore, they'll average taking almost 10 a game. 24-11, the Lady Cyclones with the lead. And not that we're going to sit on the lead, but sometimes when you build that lead, it can kind of evaporate. But it's not going to evaporate there. A three-pointer by Brenna Burke makes it 27-11 as she answers the three-pointer by Yonkers. Husky in the front court, getting around Willis, but needs some help as she took it baseline, kicks it back out. This is Reitenberg. Lady Cyclones making the switch there. Reitenberg will get it inside now to McCarn. Turnaround jumper with the hook shot almost. Kind of pushed it a little too hard off the backboard. Lady Cyclones have it on the move. Garcia gives it to Willis in the corner. She'll shoot the three. That one's no good. Long rebound. Mountain Home has it. Fell to the ground. Called for the travel. As Reitenberg got the defensive board but turns it over. Z Campbell going to check back in for the Lady Cyclones. In the game for the first time for Mountain Home. Livy Fosness, 6-foot sophomore. How many 6-footers do they have on this team? We got four.
Bunch of them.
We got four here, and three's already been in the game.
Yeah.
Shy Willis will check out of the game. She's talking to Coach Johnson right now. Inbounds play comes an open look in the corner for Burke. She misses that one. It's one of the few she's missed in this game. She has 23 points. Lakin Moore pulls up from the left elbow, misses the 15-footer. Rebound comes straight to Kana Keister. Lady Cyclones with it, leading by 16, matching their largest lead of this game. Keister to the high post. I say that really top of the key as Ely started her drive right side, posting up now. She gave it off to Campbell. Campbell will miss the three with the rebound. Great block-out job there by Fosness. And Mountain Home going to bring it up the floor. 27-11. The Lady Cyclones leading here with under 5 minutes to go in the first half. They'll hand it off now to Lakin Moore. Going to weave around the three-point line. Looking for the backdoor cut. Nicely deflected out by Drew Robinson. That was going to be a layup, but Drew knocked it out of bounds.
Good defense by Drew. Staying with her person.
Ball dribbled out of bounds, but we're going to get a foul called on Z Campbell. And waiting to see if they're going to come in with somebody. They are going to bring in Soraya Stroud, number 21, sophomore guard. And Z will check out. Husky has it for Mountain Home. 4:21 left in the first half. Drive missing there, and Ely with the rebound. Here come the Lady Cyclones. Three-pointer by Burke. That one no good. Long rebound caught by Yonkers. They'll give it off to Reitenberg. They'll throw it in the corner. Under 4 minutes to go. The Lady Cyclones leading here by 16. As Yonkers has her pocket pick there. I don't know if it was tipped or she just lost it.
I think she did. It was tipped. Good defense.
Soraya got it for Russellville. Spread the floor out is what Coach Johnson wants. So nobody in the lane. Even Ely's going to be in the corner. Look over this zone. They're going to move it around the three-point line. Keister is going to be whistled for the travel there with 3:30 left to play here in the first half. Lady Cyclones backing off of their defense a little bit. Don't want to commit a foul here. They've been fortunate, not too many foul trouble issues, but with Z Campbell with two, that is something they have to keep an eye on as she's on the bench because of that. They miss a shot from inside, and Ely gets the board. And there's Burke going all the way. They didn't stop penetration of the basketball. She takes it all the way for the layup. She's got 25 points. Going to jump into Ely. She sidesteps it and blocks it with the left hand. Got the defensive rebound. Burke will stop left side three-pointer, rims out. With the rebound flying in is Drew Robinson. Second time we've seen her do that. Firing it inside around two people. Burke will miss the left-handed turnaround jumper. Russellville still with an 18-point lead. Mountain Home with the basketball. Parker Husky guarded by Stroud. Crossover trying to shake her. They get an open look there for Williams in the corner. She took it baseline and needed help. Husky will launch the three. That one's good. She doesn't score much because she's not called upon to score much, but she can. Husky can hit those. Very smart player. A son or daughter of a coach is always a smart player. Again, Husky's father was a longtime boys coach at Mountain Home. He's now an AD and also filling in as the assistant coach here on the Lady Bombers team. Drew Robinson the drive, misses the shot from the left baseline. Ely got the rebound, nowhere to kick it back out, or she threw it back out to Stroud. I say she's nowhere to put it up, but she kicked it out to Stroud, who knocked down the three-pointer. The Lady Cyclones leading at 32-14. Mountain Home in the front court. Lakin Moore, her three-pointer's off the mark. We got to take advantage of that. She does not miss. She's 42% from out there, and she hadn't hit one yet. Here's Keister. She'll launch one right side. It's good. Kana Keister hit 6 threes against Van Buren on Friday night. That's her first one. The Lady Cyclones have 3 here in the second quarter. Burke has 1, Keister has 1, Stroud has 1, and Russellville leading 35-14. Lakin Moore dribbles in the corner, double team. Her pass mishandled by Reitenberg, gets it back. Husky was open. They get it back to Moore. She'll pass on the 3. 10-footer on the drive. Does not get the shooter's bounce. Mountain Home with the rebound. Inside turnaround jumper won't go, but we get a foul called. Hopefully it's not on Talia. It is on Talia. That's her second. With 1:01 left to play here in the first half, Ely picks up her second foul. And to the free throw line will be Livy Fosness, a 6-foot sophomore. First free throw is good.
That's 7 in a row. They need to miss one right here.
And we got Kyra White's coming in. Garcia and also Shy Willis. Coming out is Keister, Ely, and Drew Robinson. Second one's good. Yeah, they haven't missed. They're a perfect 8 of 8 from the line as a team. And in the game will be McCarn. With Ely coming out, they'll stick their big girl back in. Russellville can't play for one shot here because of the 35-second shot clock, but they may run some clock here. Try to play just 1 for 1. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Burke now with the drive, throws it out to Garcia. Stroud couldn't handle it, so catch it in rhythm. Kyra White with 9 seconds in the corner to Stroud. Ball was tipped around. It's going to go out of bounds off us. 4 seconds on the shot clock. It was an awkward pass.
Yeah.
Willis tried to pull it in for Russellville, but it never actually got to her. Shot clock is turned off. 29.6 seconds left in the half. Lady Cyclones, I don't want to say they don't mind giving up a bucket here. I think they just don't want to commit a foul. They don't want to foul them going up. Don't want to put them on the free throw line. Don't want to foul on Brenna. They're going to shoot a 3. Husky will knock that one down. She's got 2 threes here in the second quarter. Russellville will get a chance. With 10 seconds left, they get a chance at one shot here. Burke will launch a long 3 from the top. No good. Rebound Husky. And Coach Johnson says no foul. Just let them go. They're going to throw it linked to the floor. They hit the backboard. We've come to the end of the first half with our score. The Lady Cyclones 35 and Mountain Home 19. We'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
At Centennial Bank, we believe serving our community goes beyond assisting with financial needs. We pride ourselves on being community connected and customer focused. Supporting our community starts with our employees. We enjoy rolling up our sleeves and helping make our community a better place. Our local bankers are a team that brings passion, pride, and dedication to our community. That is why Centennial Bank is proud to support the place we call home. Centennial Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Are you working hard to feed your family on a budget? Visit Chicken Mart to get all your Crispitos, pizza sticks, restaurant quality chicken nuggets, strips, wings, and fries all in one stop, and lots of opportunity purchases that are so good they may never come back. Check out Chicken Mart in 2 convenient locations before you go grocery shopping and see what they have for your family. Chicken Mart's been serving the River Valley since 1983 and still going strong. Visit 1808 South Arkansas Avenue or 106 Weir Road in Russellville. Chicken Mart, your chicken and more store.
I am a teacher.
I am a banker.
I'm a father.
I am a mother.
I'm Muskie Harris, former Arkansas Razorback. I have 26 years of recovery. Meth does not discriminate. Choose your natural state.
We choose me over meth.
55,000 fans having a good time. 385 with a deadly secret. Meth kills more Arkansans per year than cocaine and heroin combined. Help stop this epidemic before it's too late. Choose your natural state. Choose me over meth.
Are you looking for a great place to work that offers great pay and benefits, where you can make an impact in a safe, clean environment? ConAgra is looking for motivated, energetic people to join their team. ConAgra is recruiting industrial maintenance technicians to fill openings on all shifts. Positions start at $25.61 an hour plus a shift differential. Experience is required, so for immediate consideration, apply online at ConAgraBrands.com/careers. That's ConAgraBrands.com/careers. ConAgra is an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back. The Lady Cyclones leading here 35-19. Just blistering shooting for Russellville in that first half. You know, if you told me that, in the first half, Ely's going to have 2 fouls and no points, I sure didn't think we'd be up by 16 points, but here we are. That's what's happening right now.
Well, we're doing a good job as far as controlling the flow of the game. Very good outside shooting. We're 6 of 13. Just excellent shooting. We must keep limiting Mountain Home to 1 shot. I know they've gotten a couple of offensive rebounds, or maybe a little more than that, but our goal is to keep them 1 shot at that basket. We got to keep a hand in their face. Now, I know they're keeping Ely pushed out a little bit, but that should open up the lane for somebody like Burke to drive and to score. The people coming off from the bench are fitting right in, doing a good job. It's just a good first half for the Lady Cyclones.
Well, I mean, really the story of that first half is the hot shooting by Brenna Burke. She has 25 of Russellville's 35 points, and to their credit, the Lady Cyclones kept feeding her the basketball. She gets 20 in that first quarter before Mountain Home kind of knew what hit them before they made any adjustment. And as soon as they played a little bit tighter, you have Keister and Stroud stepping up to hit threes. And, that's the story of the first half. Not that we're trying to coast, but you want to make sure that, you don't you can't keep up the intensity as much as you can, because this Mountain Home team's number 1 for a reason. They're undefeated in conference, 6-0, and they're number 1 in Class 5A. They're not going to mail it in the second half. They're going to come out with a plan, and we'll see how they adjust. We'll see how Russellville adjusts in the second half. Russellville leads at 35-19. We'll take a break, come back with more of your halftime show. This is Lady Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Duval's Affordable Portable Buildings, the River Valley's oldest full-service portable buildings dealer. You'll find Burnett Affordable Buildings and C&H Carports for garages, barns, carport sheds, and more. At Duval's Affordable Portable Buildings, they believe in high-quality buildings that last and excellent customer service that makes a difference. Visit Duval's AffordablePortableBuildings.com or just stop by 4151 South Arkansas Avenue in Russellville today.
A solid roof for your business is key to keeping your employees, products, and valuables dry and clean. If you're experiencing roof leaks that are resulting in damaged equipment, stained ceilings, and walls, then don't let Mother Nature get the best of your business. The folks at E&F Roofing offer free commercial roof inspections, but their experience is priceless for your business, not to lose productivity and extend the life of your roof. So contact E&F Roofing today for a free commercial inspection at 479-272-4069.
Feltner's Athletes Corner clearance sale is now in progress. Save up to 30% off footwear from Nike, Asics, Brooks, New Balance, Keen, and Chaco. Save 30% or more on apparel from the North Face, Columbia, Patagonia, Mountain Khaki, Kavoo, Under Armour, Nike, and many more. Feltner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main Street in Russellville. Open 9:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday. All sales during this special savings event are final.
Running a business, a household, or just everyday life can be hectic. The last thing you want to have to think about is banking. At First State Bank, we focus on providing you the financial tools and exceptional service you need so you can focus on what really matters. Whether it's managing your business from the sidelines or making life run a little smoother with convenient and flexible financial solutions, we've got your back. Give back to business and life. We'll take care of the rest. First State Bank.
Welcome back. The Lady Cyclones leading here at the half, 35-19. We'll give you the scoring totals for Mountain Home. The scoring was spread out a little bit. 6 points for Parker Husky, 5 points for Jayla Yonkers. That's their second leading scorer on the season. Their leading scorer, Lakin Moore, did not score in that first half. She's averaging 17 points a game. I bet they make a concerted effort to get her the ball in the second half. 4 points for Anna McCarn, 2 points for Bailey Reitenberg, as you heard, 8 of 8 from the free throw line. For the Lady Cyclones, Brenna Burke with 25 points in that first half. 4 points for Drew Robinson, 3 each for Kana Keister and Soraya Stroud. Brenna Burke, her career high is 33. She did that twice last year. She did hit 30 once this year. She got 25 there, and 4 made threes. The most made threes by Lady Cyclone this season is 6. Brenna did it a couple times in the season opener against Gravett and then against Heber Springs, and then Kana Keister actually did it on Friday night in the game against Mountain Home. And just so happens, I mentioned it last week, but I actually bumped into the former Lady Cyclone who has the most threes made in a game, and that's Alyssa Owens. I bumped into her at Walmart, and she hit 9 against Conway, a pretty good shooting percentage in that contest there. 9 of 10. I mean, you're doing that, you're doing something right. She was
right.
Yeah, that's the single game record for Russellville. So we're still a ways from that. But again, Brenna Burke leading the way with 25 points. Russellville with a 16-point lead here at the half. We're going to take a break, come back with more, and probably the second half. They stopped the clock here because they have special presentations going on here. They stopped it at 3 minutes. They do that because they want to make sure that both teams coming out on the floor, and they want to get some warm-ups and not have it the extended full time, the halftime. So they're doing that. So we'll take a break and come back with a little bit more and probably leading into the second half. Russellville up 35-19 here at the half. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Miller Roofing Company, a family-owned company treating you like family. Who's a part of the Miller family of employees? This is K-Metz.
I answer the phones. I'm the front desk, and when you come in, I'm the first person that will greet you. I will make sure that you get looked after. Our whole office, we is
that we offer the latest models at the best value for your budget. We understand that buying a vehicle can be a stressful experience. That's why our team is here to help, not pressure. Phil Wright Autoplex, exit 84, just off I-40 in Russellville. Or online 24/7, philwright.com.
The real deal wood smoke barbecue over at Ridgewood Brothers. As we are in a new year, new hours are Wednesday through Saturday, 11 to 3 for lunch and 4 to 8 for dinner, or until they sell out. New hours at Ridgewood Brothers, Wednesday through Saturday, 11 to 3 for lunch and 4 to 8 for dinner, or until they sell out. 803 West Main Place in Russellville, right behind Newton's Pharmacy, or place your order right there on their Facebook page. The real deal, true blue wood smoke barbecue, Ridgewood Brothers.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
Welcome back, and they still have the halftime show going on, and I hope this doesn't hurt our rhythm. Extended halftime show. When you're playing well, I think our girls would have been fine if we'd had a 30-second halftime, just roll right into the third quarter, and they still have 3 minutes on the clock. This is too long of halftime when you're up by 16, and you don't want to get cold shooting here, and so. Both teams are still going to get some chance to warm up. So that's what we got. Hey, it's a big night here at Cyclone Arena. They've wanted the crowd to come out. It's a whiteout. They're wanting everybody to come out and wear white shirts. If you're joining us, we're thankful that you have. Maybe you're on your way out here. Maybe you're not able to make it. You can always catch us on 102.3 FM, KCJC. If you're tuning us in on Cyclone Booth, we welcome you. You can always click that subscribe button. If you're where you can type in where you're watching us from. We always like to hear and see where people are watching. We know we always have the Stumps in Australia watching us, but last game it was really awesome to find out we had people checking in on us from St. Louis. I know we had Texas and Florida, and so we're always anxious and excited to find out that we're reaching not just Russellville, Arkansas, but across the way. And if you want to go to where you get your app, get your free apps, so you get the free EAB app. There are going to be 2 links there on the sports section, one for Cyclone Audio, one for Cyclone Video. You can always tune us in, either listen or watch or whatever, anytime we go live with Cyclone events. So they got that off the floor, so we're going to continue on, and do want to tell you just a little bit about the boys' game. It's a big boys' game tonight, too. Not number 1 and number 2, but high up there. They're both battling for one of the top 4 playoff spots, and both teams 4-2 in conference. It's a big game. Both of these are big games. Now, the Lady Cyclones and our boys are going to go to Greenwood on Friday. Remember, Lady Cyclones lost a heartbreaker, an overtime 1-point loss here to Greenwood. So that gave Russellville Lady Cyclones their first loss. Greenwood lost to this Mountain Home team by 9, so that gave Greenwood the loss, and so that's how Mountain Home is undefeated. And I don't want to say it's a 3-team race, but coming in, that's what everybody thought. It was going to be Mountain Home, Russellville, and Greenwood, and Mountain Home pulling off that huge upset there against Greenwood. It would be huge if Russellville could run the table this week, and they would be in the driver's seat, but, one game at a time. They got to get through this second half here as they're leading Mountain Home by 16.
One of the things that you won't see or really won't hear on the radio, but when these young kids, the little guys, were running off, some Mountain Home boys, players were standing over there, and they were clapping for the little guys, and as they ran off, the Mountain Home players was holding their hands out to give them high five, and I thought that was a good gesture for the senior team of Mountain Home to do that for the Russellville little kids.
At halftime of the boys' game, they're actually going to honor the Cyclone bowling team. The boys' team won the first ever conference championship in Russellville history. They won the 5A West yesterday. The 5A West was at Texarkana. Arkansas High School at Texarkana actually hosted it. But Russellville came in first out of 11 teams. Second was Mountain Home, and third was Greenwood. And I tell you, Mountain Home and Russellville, initially they were just looking to beat Greenwood because Greenwood was sitting first for most of that event. Russellville took the lead, lost it, got it back on what they call the Baker Games, and won the first conference championship in school history. They'll be honored at halftime today. We had 2 players that were all-conference members, Landon Foley and Caleb Malin. Landon Foley is grandson of Joe Foley, the famous basketball coach at Arkansas Tech and now currently at UA-Lohr. Landon Foley won the overall. He bowled better than every person there. His average was 207 for 3 games, and he won the gold medal. Caleb Malin won the silver medal, so Russellville actually had the top 2 bowlers of the whole thing. On the girls' side, Abby Quose actually qualified for state as an individual, so her and the boys' team will be going to the 5A state meet in Jonesboro a week from Monday. We're ready for the third quarter. Both teams anxious to get back out there, and it'll be Mountain Home basketball. And we'll switch in the sides, obviously, and so they'll be going away from us as we're right next to the Cyclone bench and Cyclone head coach. And with the basketball is Jaylee Yonkers. She's picked up by Shaisha Willis as we started off this half of play. Ball almost knocked away there by Drew Robinson, but getting it back is Lakin Moore. I think they're going to do their best to try to get Lakin Moore some open shots, but don't forget about Yonkers and Oscar Husky, who hit a couple threes in that first half. And there's a double dribble there, by Bailey Reitenberg, again, who's starting in place of Whitten Coleman, who's out with an injury. And again, Yonkers has 1 3. Parker Husky has 2. Lakin Moore has not scored. Moore averaging 17 a game. Yonkers averaging 14 a game. There's a thrown inside, a turnover, goes over to Mountain Home. Lady Cyclones with a 35-19 lead as we start the second half. Lakin Moore, crossover dribble in the lane, spin move, trying to get around Drew Robinson, and traveling is going to be the call. Good job there by Drew. She almost tied her up without fouling.
She did. I thought it was going to be a jump ball there.
Yeah, I thought so too. But didn't quite handle it cleanly, but that's okay. It turned into a traveling violation called on Lakin Moore. Moore is guarding Shy Willis. Bounce pass down low. They left single coverage on Talia Ely, who just got her first bucket of the game. She did a beautiful job on that drop step. Long pass down the floor, caught by Yonkers. It's a 2-on-1 shot. Might have been partially blocked by Ely. I couldn't tell if she got it, but she definitely got the defensive rebound. She gives it over to Brenna Burke in the lane. Spin move with the left hand. Brenna Burke picks up where she left off. She's got 27, and now we have a whistle in the backcourt. We have a timeout called by Coach Dell Leonard. 6:33 left to play here in the third quarter. The Lady Cyclones lead by 20. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Maybe you're moving some dirt around the house, got jobs to do, things you need to get finished, and equipment to move. Well, maybe you don't have what you need. River Valley Tractor has it, and they have great prices and great people. Family owned and operated. Go by today and see the family at River Valley Tractor. Robert and all the staff are there to take great care of you. From the sales department to parts, service, all over, you can count on River Valley Tractor. 702 Weir Road in Russellville, River Valley Tractor.
There's some days when you're shooting, you play basketball enough that the hoop looks like the ocean, and I think that's what it looks like for Brenna Burke. She got 27 points. That little spin move with the left hand, but she is really good using her offhand on shots, and she has given the Lady Cyclones a 20-point lead here with 6:33 left to play in the third quarter.
Well, somebody shooting like that, you don't want them to stop, even if they might miss one or two. You want them to keep shooting because she's feeling it tonight.
Lady Cyclones on defense. That timeout taken by Mountain Home. They have 3 left. Russellville has not used a timeout. Ball was tipped as it crossed half court and comes straight back to Lakin Moore in the corner. Here's a three-pointer. Misses almost everything, I think, at the backboard. And there's Ely on the defensive board. Long pass down the floor. Shy Willis, right side three-pointer. Won't go. She gets her own rebound at the right elbow. Splits a double team. Shot up no good. The follow is no good. There's Ely with the rebound, putting it up and in. Cleaning up the offensive glass is Shy Willis and Talia Ely, and the Lady Cyclones lead at 41-19. Press defense in the backcourt. They got to go quickly. They got 3 seconds to get it across. They do with a pass to Husky. She'll take it right side, wide open in the corner is Reitenberg. She was fouled on her way to the basket. We'll get a foul called on number 20, Shaisha Willis. That's her second and the team's first.
That foul charge is Shaisha Willis. Her second.
Kana Keister will check in, replacing Z. Campbell. I think they thought that was on Z and would have been her third. So they're taking her out. The inbounds pass comes to McCarn in the lane. There. Shot was blocked there by Ely, and she's going to be whistled for her third.
There's a walk.
Nope. That's number 3 on Shaisha Willis.
Another foul charge. Number 20, Shaisha Willis.
I think he got the wrong number. I think it's on Ely. It was actually on Talia, but they got it on Willis. The official he did say 20. We'll take it. Maybe it was something before the shot. Maybe he said that was a clean block. Not sure. But the first free throw is good there by McCarn. They just don't miss free throws, do they?
Well, they'll miss this one. They'll miss it.
41-20, waiting the second free throw. And that one's good. Nothing but net on it. And she's got 6 points, but 4 from the free throw line and 1 bucket. The Lady Cyclones with a 41-21 lead. Not that I want Willis to have 3, but you got to keep your bigs in the game, so I'm almost glad that they didn't go on Talia. Lady Cyclones throw it away in the backcourt, and there's a layup. It ends up being a layup for Lakin Moore, her first basket of the basketball game. Again, averaging 17 points a game, and now she has 2. I hope that's not indicative of things to come there. They're going to double team Brenna Burke. Lady Cyclones found the open man. It's Keister, left side three-pointer. That one misses. With the rebound is Yonkers, and she'll bring it up the floor herself. 41-23, the Lady Cyclones lead it. Plenty of time left. 5 minutes left to play in the third. Here's a drive and a shot blocked by Talia. The soft block, as she was able to pull down the rebound easily. Burke has the ball knocked away. She thought she drew some contact on the floor. We're going to have a jump ball call to belong to the Lady Cyclones. And Burke thought she was contacted there by McCarn. But not enough. It really wasn't enough to get a foul call, but if you lose the hand on the basketball, that's kind of a judgment call there at times. Kind of tough for an official. Inbounds pass coming from the baseline. They say they did turn the ball over initially, so that's why Russellville gets a fresh 35. Burke, another spin move, another left hand. This one's short. Husky gets the rebound. Brenna trying to make it tough on Husky. She gets to the front court. Lakin Moore launches the three. This one no good. Rebound comes in the corner. Russellville almost lost it, but it's saved there by Z. Campbell. Russellville leading 41-23 and a timeout called by Coach Johnson of the Lady Cyclones. We'll take a quick break. Russellville leading at 41-23. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Soar into 2024 with R&R's Triple 24 Savings Event. That's right, get started for just $24 in January 2024. Plus, you get 24 months savings cash on select in-stock tires and wheel and tire packages during the Triple 24 Savings Event going on now at R&R Tire Express on East Parkway Drive next to Starbucks in Russellville. For a quick quote, text tires to 43414.
Welcome back. The Lady Cyclones leading at 41-23, and it turned into a full timeout. And so Russellville making good use of this.
Coach Johnson, I think she saw something that seemed like the Lady Cyclones wasn't gelling at this time, getting the ball on the inside. And maybe that wasn't what it was, but she wanted to have a little talk with them. I think it was a good timeout.
Russellville inbounded along the far side. It's Keister, Robinson, Ely, Burke, and Campbell on the floor for the Lady Cyclones. 4:14 left to play here in the third. Drew will get the inbounds pass to Brenna Burke. Campbell on the drive and whistle, and we'll get a foul called, and they're going to wave off the shot. The official was watching the shot. It made me think that he was going to count the basket, but I did think the foul was before the shot. That'll be number 1 on Parker Husky. And the first team foul called on Mountain Home. I thought he was about getting ready to say and 1, but I thought it was before the shot. Entry pass to Talia. Baseline jumper won't go. Again, Drew Robinson, another offensive board coming in. Unblocked. They're not going to block her out on the wing. She's going to head in there and hit the block and get the offensive board. She's done it at least 3 times tonight. A reach-in foul called as they hit Brenna on the arm. This is going to be on Reitenberg, her first, and the team's second. And now Jayla Yonkers will check out for Mountain Home. In the game for the Lady Bombers, Sarah Williams. Inbounds pass. There's Ely wide open. She missed the layup. Ball out of bounds. It belongs to Mountain Home.
Just a little hard off the backboard. Maybe expecting you to get fouled.
But a beautiful play design. The Lady Cyclones got the open look. The ball just didn't bounce our way. That was well designed, well executed, just to get the 2. Lakin Moore beats her man off the free throw line, pulls up from 15. That one's good. We do not need her to get hot. She's got 4. Brenna Burke breezes past her in the corner. 3-pointer by Keister. In, out, and back in. You're living right when stuff like that happens. 44-25, the Lady Cyclones with a 19-point lead. In the front court, Williams, 2-on-2, has to slow it up. Double team, ball knocked away. Keister with the steal. Ahead to Drew Robinson. It's a 2-on-1. Bounce pass to Z. Z's layup is good. What teamwork. Ball moving with the steal from Keister to Drew to Z for the layup. Beautifully done. Reitenberg almost traveled with it. She'll drive instead, kick it out. Lakin Moore fakes right, comes back left, inside the lane. She'll hit the jumper. She's got 6 here in this quarter, and a timeout called by Coach Leonard of Mountain Home. We'll take a break. The Lady Cyclones leading at 46-27. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Get the game day snacks ready. It's the best time of year for inviting friends over to watch your favorite teams.
That's right, Stephanie. And at Sofa City, we have the best seats in the house. Our showroom is stocked with quality recliners, reclining sofas, and reclining sectionals, most made here in the USA. Our prices are already discounted, and we carry a huge variety to fit every style and budget.
And I'm always hearing stories of your great hometown service and easy financing options.
And remember, there's no waiting at Sofa City, where you can buy it today and enjoy it tonight.
Welcome back. The Lady Cyclones lead it here with 2:46 left to play in the third. Still plenty of time going. Lady Cyclones lead it by 19. That last bucket by Mountain Home, a timeout called by Dell Leonard. Odd time to use it. I thought it might be changing up the defenses, and that's what he is. We're going to see a full court press. And he's probably going to say, you know, teams that press usually don't like to be pressed. We'll see how the Lady Cyclones like it. Brenna Burke, double team, had to go to the floor to save it. She'll get it off to Talia. Coach Johnson wanted a foul call. She's not going to get it, but Lady Cyclones have it now setting up their offense. A hand check foul called there, and it's going to be on Reitenberg, I believe. And that'll be her second and the team's third. You usually can put one hand on the person you're defending. As soon as you put two hands, they'll call that every time.
And that's what she did. And
yeah.
It was a good call by the official. He was right there on top of it.
Yeah, it doesn't take much. You put two hands. You see it all the time from the NBA all the way down. But a lot in college, too. You put two hands on the guy. Drew Robinson looking back door. There it is, wide open. Z Campbell with the layup. Wide open. Lulled her defender to sleep. The Lady Cyclones lead it by 21. Lakin Moore on the drive. She hits the bucket. 8 points in this quarter. Brenda Burke in the backcourt. Here comes the double team. She's got to go around it. Pass ahead to Drew. 2-on-2. Pass goes to Campbell along the block. Fakes one way, back the other. Inside move. Missed the shot with the rebound. Is Fosness for the Lady Bombers. She'll give it off to Husky. Husky in the front court. Less than 2 minutes to play here in the third. The Lady Cyclones lead it by 19. Lakin Moore, guarded by Drew Robinson, will take it left side of the lane with the left hand. That one rolls off the iron. Ely has the rebound. Has to take a dribble to keep possession. She'll give it off to Drew, and now Brenna Burke will bring up the floor, and she's bumped in the back court there by Lakin Moore. Sadly, I think that's only her first personal foul. That's the fourth foul. Maybe just a little frustration there because that's in the back court when that happened, a reach-in foul there. Addison Ferris, a 5'7" junior in the game for Mountain Home. The Lady Cyclones with the lead here, 48-29. Final 90 seconds of the third quarter. Z Campbell out on the wing without a dribble, gives it up to Brenda Burke. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Along the right block is Drew Robinson. Kisses it off the glass and is fouled. I could say they caught Mountain Home asleep, but I would have been faked out by that. That pass came from the left wing to the right block. You usually don't see that pass there.
Just a beautiful shot there.
And a pass
Robinson.
Pass there by Brenna Burke. Drew's got 6 and going to the free throw line for the and one. And misses that one. Lakin Moore the rebound for Mountain Home. Moore will run the point. Get it on the wing here. Ferris will fake the three. She'll kick it out. Pusky with the 15-footer off the drive. And Parker Husky has 8. The Lady Cyclones gambled there to try to get a steal, lost, and that what left the open there. Drew gets the pass from Burke in the front court. Kana on the right side. She'll launch the three. Nothing but net. Kana Keister. She had 6 last game. She's got 3 this game. The Lady Cyclones lead it by 22. I think that's Russellville's largest lead of the game, 53-31. About a half-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock right now. Lakin Moore will use the screen. Top of the key 3. And I think it's safe to say she's heated up. Hits that 3. She's got 11 points all in this quarter. 14 seconds left. Lady Cyclones with the basketball need some help. Ely in the back court. She'll cross the timeline with 7 seconds to shoot. In the corner, Keister beats her man. Baseline jumper won't go. Ball tipped around. Saved in by Keister. We've come to the end. of the third quarter. With our score, Russellville 53, Mountain Home 34. We'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Hi, this is Mike Giroux with Giroux & Associates, Medicare Specialist of Arkansas, here to remind you of the importance of doing an insurance review. Things change over the course of time and can affect your current benefits. It's important to make sure you have proper coverage. Give us a call today at 479-857-2810 for a free review of your life, health, or Medicare coverage. Giroux & Associates, Medicare Specialist of Arkansas, 479-857-2810, 479-857-2810.
Greenway proudly supports the DIYer in you. Whether you're a mover, a shaker, a groundbreaker, a risk taker, a challenge embracer, or a landscape visionary, whatever the task, we've got a John Deere tractor that can help move your project forward. You've got work to do, so let's get started. Reserve yours today in store or at gogreenway.com.
KCJC Dardanelle, Russellville.
Best country of all.
River Country. KCJC.
Starting the final quarter of play, Mountain Home will have the basketball. Russellville leading 53-34. Lady Cyclones coming up on defense. Z. Campbell, Talia Ely, Brenna Burke, Kyra White, and Shy Willis. Parker Husky was looking backdoor cut. It wasn't there. She'll give it off to Moore, who mishandled it. I think she still has a dribble. She never had it clean. She gets to the high post. Taking it right side, shot blocked there by Talia, but she's just picked up her third personal foul is the foul on Levi Fosness. And Fosness going to the free throw line. She's 2 of 2 from there in this game.
That's her third foul, team third.
These people don't miss.
They don't. She's 65% on the season, and she hit the first one. They have not missed a free throw in this entire game. They are perfect, 12 of 12 now, I believe. The second one's good. Lady Cyclones give up 2 points there. Burke in the front court. Will take it all the way. Shot up no good with the rebound is Fosness. Long pass down the floor, caught by Yonkers on the block. Shot partially blocked by Shy Willis, and Willis gets the rebound, knocked out of bounds off of Shy. It'll belong to Mountain Home.
Good defense by Shy, keeping that from making an easy score.
Garcia checking in for the Lady Cyclones, replacing Talia Ely. Mountain Home inbounding it on the baseline. Faking the three is Ferris. She got caught without a dribble. Ball was tipped away by Burke. Garcia in the front court, loses the handle on it, saves it in bounds just before she went out of bounds. And it goes to Willis. The Lady Cyclones have it. 7:15 left to play here in the ball game. Russellville leading 53-46, missing a three from the top. And with the rebound is Fosness. Again, Mountain Home #1 in Class 5A. They're undefeated in the conference. Husky going coast to coast. That layup too hard off the backboard. Campbell had it, lost it. Good thing she didn't continue to dribble. That would have been a double dribble. The Lady Cyclones going to throw it away in the front court. 6:54 left to play in the basketball game, and Mountain Home going to come in with some substitutions. Starter Anna McCarn, 6'4" junior, checks back in. So Ely will come in for Russellville. They're going to go big, will go big. Kyra White will check out. Back in the game, Reitenberg. Looks like they've gone to their starting lineup, except for Sarah Williams, number 23, is in the game for Mountain Home. So 4 starters and Williams.
Ely back in the game for Lady Cyclone.
They're trying to set a screen for Husky, but peeling off. They're looking for Moore at the top. She's calling for it, but she's guarded. Cross-court pass over to Reitenberg. And now they get it to Moore. She'll launch the three right side. This one no good. McCarn underneath for the follow. Too hard off the backboard with the rebound is Ely. She wrestles it away from McCarn. And now we have a reach-in foul in the backcourt. And this is another frustration foul on Mountain Home. And again, it's on Lakin Moore. Her first and the team's first.
That's her second.
Did I say first? I had 2 written down here, too, and I said first. Russellville in the backcourt with Brenna Burke. They've gone to a man. They've kind of switched it up a little bit. They're sticking with a man right now. Garcia with it on the right side. They're backing off her, sinking in the middle. Working the high post is Ely without the basketball, though. She gets a nod from Brenna Burke. She's going to set a screen. Burke's going to take it off screen in the corner with a pass to Z. And Z knocks down the three. Her first three of the game. She hit multiple threes last game. Lady Cyclones lead at 56-36. And they're not going to answer with a three. They missed the three. With the rebound is Ely. Reitenberg thought she was fouled. She was talking to the official on it. Didn't get the call. Burke slow it up for Russellville. 5:39 left to play here in the ball game. Lady Cyclones up by 20. Reitenberg put two hands, backed off initially, knocked the ball away. It came right back to Brenna. 16 seconds to shoot. Ely, three-pointer, banks it in! That's the first three for Talia this season. Not the first of her career, but the first of this season. Moore, coast to coast, misses there. Ely running the floor to get the rebound, and the Lady Cyclones living right here, 59-36. You know, Mountain Home struggled against Alma on Friday because of cold shooting. It was a tie game with 5 minutes left. They won by 3. That's kind of happened here. And Lady Cyclones taking full advantage of it as Shy Willis drives and gets her first bucket. 61-36. Moore has it knocked away out of bounds. Last touch by Russellville. 4:52 left. 61-36. The Lady Cyclones with a huge lead on the undefeated Lady Bombers.
I don't know who knocked that out. Might have been Garcia.
Inbounds pass comes to Reitenberg. She pulls up from 15, missed that one. McCarn the rebound, trying to kick it out. She does a Lake and Moore. She'll launch the three after dodging a man. That one missed. And Ely the rebound. We have a whistle and a foul away from the basketball, and it's going to be on who? And it's going to be on number 2 on Russellville, and it'll be on Z. Campbell is her third. He's on 2. And Coach Johnson just wanted to know who the foul was on. The official thought he was questioning. He said, no, I just want to know who the foul was on. Inbounds pass comes in the corner. They'll miss a three there. And Z, the one who got that foul call on her, gets the defensive rebound for Russellville. 4.5 to go. Russellville up 61-36. This is Burke. Hand it off to Willis, and it's knocked away by Mountain Home as a scramble for it as everybody dives on it. It'll belong to Russellville on the alternating possession as Mountain Home got it to start this quarter. Shot clock does not reset. It's sitting at 18 here. Lady Cyclones, though, leading it here by 25. Garcia gets it inbounds on the wing there to Campbell. Looking for the cutter. It wasn't there. 14 seconds to shoot. Brenna Burke way out up top on the right side. Now with 9 on the shot clock. Spins away from her man, drives left side, shot up, rolls off the iron with the rebound. Mountain Home. Williams had it. Pass ahead to Husky. She's trying to go all the way. 2-on-1. Gives it to McCarn, who is wide open, and she missed a layup. She was surprised, I think, that she was that wide open. She just blew the layup. Lady Cyclones were sitting there. They didn't want Talia to get the foul called, and so they let her have the open look. Ely gets the rebound, and we get a reach-in foul on Anna McCarn. Sometimes that happens. You're expecting something, a contact, and you overshoot it there, and that's what happened there. And the second team foul. Ely will check out of the game. Burke will check out.
Campbell's checking out.
Burke with 27 points in the game, 20 in the first quarter, and I think they may be done unless this gets closer. Soraya Stroud in, Garcia, Keister. They'll get in the corner here to Shy Willis, who launched the three and hit the three. She's got 40 made threes on the season now. That's her first one of this game. Russellville up 64-36. Going back the other direction, we get a foul called on Russellville, and it'll be on Kana Keister, her first and the team's third. And that'll put Lakin Moore on the free throw line. She's about the only person that hadn't shot a free throw from Mountain Home. She's going to line for the first time. Well, she's better than 76%, hits the free throw. They do not miss from the line. I'm glad we're not in a tight game and we're having to foul them right now. Second free throw is good. She's got 13 points. The Lady Cyclones, though, leading at 64-38. Garcia, the freshman, stops, nowhere to go, kicks it out, and it goes out of bounds. 3:29 left. Lady Cyclones going to pump the brakes a little bit here, up by 26. They're going to bring in Morgan Young and take out Shy Willis. So no starters on the floor for Russellville right now. Mountain Home trying to get back in it. They have all starters, and hitting a three is Lakin Moore. She's got 16, 64-41. Garcia will split a double team in the backcourt. Stop along the block, kick it out to Kana Keister, who'll launch the three. This one no good with the rebound. Yonkers has it for Mountain Home. Pass ahead, trying to get it to Faustness, and overshot her a little bit. 3:01 left to play here in the ball game. 23-point lead for the Lady Cyclones. Lakin Moore will check out of the game for Mountain Home. Into the game, number 32, Lakin Anderson, a 5'6" sophomore.
I'm kind of glad to see her get on the bench.
Yeah. Well, Mountain Home's probably thinking even if they don't win, they want to get it to less than 10 points because 10 points is the magic number for the, in case we go to a tiebreaker. Lady Cyclones lost this one. Coach Johnson thought it was last touch by them.
It looked like a knocked out.
Looked like they knocked it out. Lauren Rawls, 5'5" sophomore of the game for Mountain Home. As Coach Leonard's pulled all of his starters now. 64-41 with 2:40 left. Inside pass to Faustness, and she got the basket. She's got 6. 64-43, 2:33 left. Keister on the right wing, gets it to the top and mishandled there by Kyra White. It was thrown away from her a little bit. Catch and shoot the three for Soraya Strell. Soraya's second three of the game. She got 5 on the season, 67-43. Ball out of bounds, last touched by Russellville. Lizzie Harrison, the sophomore, number 10, checks in, replacing Kana Keister. This first matchup between these two teams is going to go to Russellville, and there's going to be a 3-way tie for first place now, with Russellville, Mountain Home, and Greenwood all tied at 6-1. There's a three-pointer, missed. Stroud the rebound for the Lady Cyclones. She's pushing up the floor, coming in from the right side, takes it all the way. Shot from the baseline is good. She has 8. This ties her career high. She had 8 against Pulaski Academy. Lady Cyclones leading at 69-43. Ball out of bounds. Last touch by Russellville. Minute 41 left. And Jada Jones, number 23, will check in for Kyra White. In the game, Kira Alcary will check in for Mountain Home. Dale Leonard, the coach for Mountain Home, a little frustrated. He got his 400th career victory, and I talked to him for the game. I said, came against a perfect team at home against Greenwood. He's in his 24th season as a head coach at Mountain Home, and he's going to see his team fall into a 3-way tie for first place here in a minute 30. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Mountain Home with it. They'll launch the three. This one misses. Backside rebound there by Garcia, the freshman for Russellville. In the front court. Going to take it all the way. Layup no good. Rebound tipped by Harrison. But coming up with it is Lauren Rawls for Mountain Home. They're going to pull up three there by Williams. She'll miss. Long rebound, Morgan Young. She'll pass it ahead to Stroud. Stroud dodges the reach in, pulls up from 15, misses that one. Rebound. Mountain Home has it. We're going back and forth, but no scoring, but a final minute to play here in the ball game. Ball tipped away in the front court, out of bounds. It stays with Mountain Home. I think that was off Mountain Home. I think that little mercy call there. 50.2 seconds left. Lady Cyclones 5-1 coming in this game in conference. Mountain Home 6-0. Tell you, Greenwood's going to be happy about this Lady Cyclone victory. It's going to set up a matchup with two of the teams tied for first on Friday night when Russellville travels to Greenwood. Here's a drive, layup missed by Alcary with the rebound. Coming up with it after it was juggled a little bit is Morgan Young for Russellville. She's in the front court. Russellville has 4-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. They're going to spread the floor, but they have to do something with it. And now the fans starting to cheer, and they know they're going to be tied for first here in 24 seconds. Good crowd for this girls' game. Usually, Coach Johnson said they usually roll in sometimes halftime of the girls' game, but they were here from the get-go. Soraya Stroud's going to shoot it with 6 seconds on the shot clock. Hits the three. She's got a career high. 72-43. She's got 11. On the buzzer, they miss a three. That's the ball game. The Lady Cyclones with a huge victory here over Mountain Home. 72-43. Again, Soraya Stroud hitting that three. That's now her career high with 11 points, but leading the way, Brenna Burke with 27. Russellville led from the get-go. They jumped out 12-2 early, led 24-8 at the end of the first quarter. And not only did it not ever get single digits, it never got closer than 16. And Russellville wins it here 72-43. We'll take a break, come back with your post-game wrap-up, and get ready for the senior boys. This is Lady Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Hey River Valley, it's Montana at Hubbard Power Sports in Russellville, your local Can-Am and Sea-Doo dealer. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas and holiday season. I just wanted to pop in and remind you guys that you don't have to wait until spring to get your machine ready to ride. You can do your annual service and maintenance now and get in and out of the shop really quick. Spring will be here before we know it, and the spots in our service department fill up fast. Give us a call or stop by to get your rigs in early and be ready to hit the trails. You know where to find us, 301 South Knoxville, across the tracks from Price's Town and Country Store. See you soon.
Mac Daddy's Old Town Meat and Eat on the Dover Square is serving up delicious home-cooked meals and entertainment for the whole family. It's like gathering at Grandma's house, but with karaoke on Tuesday nights and live bands on Friday and Saturday nights. Bring the family to Mac Daddy's Old Town Meat and Eat, 9733 Market Street in Dover. For breakfast, lunch, and dinner Tuesday through Saturday, 6:30 a.m. to close. And don't forget about the Sunday buffet, 11 to 3. Mac Daddy's Old Town Meat and Eat in Dover.
If you like supporting local small town, then you should go down to Funky Town Mall. We've got over 80 vendors from our very own community with tons of varieties such as vintage, antiques, collectibles, furniture, painted or stained, art, home decor, holiday decor, glassware, pottery, farmhouse, jewelry, clothing, new, ancient, and worn, western wear, frame, autographs, sports pictures, puzzles, kids' toys, sports, trading cards, books, albums. Did you get all that? Well, I guess then you're just going to have to come see for yourself. We've got something for the whole family. 1612 South Arkansas. Like us on Facebook and see what's new and ask about our shipping and layaway options. Come on down to Funky Town.
Russellville School District has opportunities for you. Russellville School District currently has openings for custodial positions. Shifts are 2 in the afternoon until 10 p.m. Monday through Friday with an 11-month contract. This position has benefits, paid sick time, personal time, and retirement plans included. Insurance is offered. Russellville School District, achieving excellence together. Call 968-1306 or visit rsdk12.net to apply online and join the team.
Well, it wasn't a Mercy Rule win, but it was a close one. Lady Cyclones win it by 29 points, 72-43 for Mtn Home. They were led by Lakin Moore, who did not score in the first half. She made up for it, almost hitting her average, 16 points in the game, as she averages 17 a game. She was the only Lady Bomber in double figures. Parker Husky with 8, Anna McCorn and Levi Faustness each with 6, Jayla Yonkers with 5. For Russellville, they were led by Brenna Burke. She had 27 points in the game. Soraya Stroud also in double figures with 11. That's a career high for her. 9 points for Kana Keister, 7 for Z Campbell, 6 for Drew Robinson, and also 7 for Talia Ely. Lady Cyclones win it 72-43.
Great shooting by the Lady Cyclones. 13 of 24 from the three-point line. Along with the points that Ely scored, she unofficially 17 rebounds. So she was dominating the boards. Just a great job altogether by the Lady Cyclones, not only shooting but controlling the tempo of the game and clearing the boards.
The Lady Cyclones stopped the 6-game winning streak of Mtn Home, and they continue a winning streak of their own. They've won 6 in a row. They are now tied with Mtn Home and Greenwood. Should Greenwood win tonight, which they should, there'll be 3 teams tied for 6-1, setting up a very big matchup between Russellville and Greenwood. That'll be on the road on Friday night. We turn our attention to senior boys, and the big game for the boys. Both teams tied at 4-2 in the 5A West, so we can't rest or anything. We got to get ready for this game. And it's a big matchup in the conference. You know, top 4 teams get to go to state, but people kind of jockeying for position here. And so we're, Russellville looking at that, and they're thinking, Mtn Home, us, right now, they're 3-4, whoever's got the tiebreaker, but they're still got their eyes on Van Buren. Russellville coming off a victory against Van Buren, in which they handed the Pointers their first loss of the season in conference, and did that on the road. Russellville still without Luke Stump. They're having to play without that 1-1. We'll see what they how they go against Mtn Home tonight. I got a lot about Mtn Home, but you tell me, what do you think about tonight's game?
Well, their last game against Van Buren, rebounds what really stood out, and hustling, going after the ball. I think we got to have that tonight. We've got to be able to control the boards. Beavers working the ball on the inside against Van Buren. I think he's got to do that tonight. Take that 8 to 10 foot shot and knock it down. And Donovan, getting him back into the flow of the game. He was 3 or 4 from three-point shooting last against Van Buren. We got to have him in the flow of the game. We do that, I think it's going to be a very good game for the Cyclones.
Mountain Home 16-6 on the season, 4-2 in conference play. The Cyclones 19-3 on the season, also 4-2 in conference play. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll take a look at Mountain Home. This Mountain Home boys team, pretty good team, really good shooting team. We'll take a look at that as our pregame show continues. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Johnny Story in with a thought from Alathus Realty. With years of experience, knowledge, and a network of relationships, they ensure you'll get the most for your house. So when it comes time to put that property on the market or begin looking for that next dream home you have, don't delay. Call Brent Preddy and the professionals at Alathus Realty Russellville, 968-5668, or check them out, russellvilleliving.com.
Mr. Brake and Lube wants you to know when it comes to your engine, not all motor oils are created equal. That's why they only offer name brand motor oils that you can trust, like Pennzoil, Castrol, Mobil One, and more. So don't pay top dollar for cheap generics. Mr. Brake and Lube can work your vehicle pretty much bumper to bumper, plus complete auto glass service. So call 219-5438 or visit 1415 East Main Street. Mr. Brake and Lube, your one-stop maintenance shop.
If you pay for your own health insurance or you're looking for coverage, do not go online for quotes. You'll get endless calls from call centers and they will not stop. Instead, call Becky, the health plan lady. She can provide sound advice for your health insurance needs. Her freedom of choice plans lets you pick your doctors, no deductibles, no copays, and it's 30 to 60% lower cost than Obamacare. Call Becky at 479-886-2475 or go to healthplanlady.com.
ABC Children's Academy is currently enrolling with 14 locations in Pope, Johnson, and Yell County. ABC provides all-day child care, as well as a variety of enrollment options for families, including Arkansas Better Chance for ages 3 to 5, plus more. Visit abcchildrensacademy.com for more info, and come by their central office on 4th Street in Russellville to apply in person, or call 567-5650. ABC Children's Academy, changing our world one student at a time.
Welcome back. The Cyclones getting ready to face off against the Mountain Home Bombers. Again, we said before we went to break, both teams 4-2 in conference play. Mountain Home, look, they're a really good shooting team. They'll shoot a lot of threes. We just hope they're cold, because there's only so many hands and faces you can get. They average 20 3-point attempts. The one that you got to watch, though, is number 33, Braden Dewey. He's averaging 17 points a game. He's their leading scorer. He's been their leading scorer. And last year, Russellville won at Mountain Home, but they didn't stop Dewey. He can shoot, and his range is whenever he steps in the gym. And watching him here, he's not just sitting there shooting. He's shooting off the dribble. He's shooting off the pass right now in some warm-up shots. They're tall guys that can all shoot the basketball, but he's the one you got to watch. Again, averaging 17 points a game. He's the only guy averaging in double figures. They have a lot of other guys that can hit, but it's a thing of where he's the main go-to guy, so he's the one that Russellville has to look out for. We'll give you the starting lineups for the Mountain Home Bombers. They're going to start off with 5'9" junior, number 2, Blaine Tate. 5'10" senior, number 3, McGee Harris. He's very integral to their offense, too. Number 4, 6' senior, Braxton Carlson. 6'2" junior, number 24, Ryder McLean. And, of course, we mentioned 6'4" senior, number 33, Braden Dewey. Now, we expect to be the starting lineup. We're not for sure, but we expect to be Donovan Villarreal, Bryce Beavers, Cade Smith, Caleb Campbell, and Cam Frazier. That's who we expect it to be. Ever since Luke Stump's injury, that's been really, it happened in the Siloam Springs game, so it happened in the first quarter. So you count that, if you count that game when he went out in the first quarter, and then the game against Harrison and the game against Van Buren at Van Buren, Cam Frazier has done his part to try to pick up. He scored 57 points in those 3 games. And before then, he had averaging just under 10. His averages shot up a little bit to just under 12 now. But 57 points in those 3 games. He also leads the team in steals. But you got to find the scoring somewhere when you're losing your leading scorer. And he's been one of the ones that's picked it up for Russell. But there's been a lot of guys. Caleb Campbell has, Kate Smith. It's not all been one guy, but Cam he's trying to do his part. Both the teams now coming to their respective benches, and they're about to have the starting lineup. We can confirm it is going to be the 5 that we thought. We're always unsure about that 4th guy, but it will be 6'2" junior number 2 Donovan Villarreal for Russellville, number 12 senior point guard Bryce Beavers, 5'10" junior number 13 Cade Smith, 6'2" sophomore number 21 Caleb Campbell, and 6'5" senior number 23 Cam Frazier. That'll be your starting lineup for the Russellville Cyclones. Greg Chenault is the head coach for the Cyclones and is his first season here as head coach for Russellville. He was at Bauxite 2 years before that. All he's done is lead the Cyclones to the same number of wins they had all of last year. They're 19-3 on the season, 4-2 in conference play. For Mtn Home, they're coached by Josh Fulcher. He was the assistant for Coach Husky, Mitch Husky, but he's been the head coach there for the Bombers for 8 years. He's currently in his 8th season. The Bombers are 16-6 overall, 4-2 in conference play. They're about to officially do the starting lineups, starting with Mtn Home, so we're going to take a final break and be back with the tip-off. The Cyclones and the Bombers here at Cyclone Arena. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
When it comes to buying or selling a home, there really is a better way. As soon as you start talking with our team at A Better Way Realty in Russellville, you're going to feel the difference. Imagine if you had a great friend in the real estate industry, someone who genuinely cared about you and your family and was passionate about taking care of you. That is the philosophy of everyone who works here at A Better Way Realty. We want your business because we earn it, period. Discover what experience and heart can do with A Better Way Realty. Find us on Facebook and see the difference. A Better Way Realty. Real estate done a better way.
Well, the folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air want to take just a moment to not only thank you for your business, but also the opportunity to work for you and give your family whole house comfort. You know, every kind word you put online, those personal recommendations to your friends and family are appreciated. Customers like you are not only vital to the business of Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air, but vital to making our community as great as it is. Special thanks from the folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast, see what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
Farmers Co-op located in Russellville. Don't forget their Danville location. Mike Apples along Mike. It is that time of year when feed is very, very important.
It sure is, and make sure that you've got your animals' needs taken care of, protein levels met, and all those things that you look for when it comes this time of year.
Farmers Co-op. We're located on East Main in Russellville. Don't forget their Danville location.
All right, we're still doing the lineups here, so we'll talk to you about, I talked to the Mtn Home media guy, Dylan Connolly, one of my good friends here in this business, and before the game I said, well, what do you think? And he said, I really could see both these games going either way. I could see a sweep for either team. I could see it split. And we both agreed that we did not see, the only thing we agreed on was we did not see the girls' game being a blowout. We thought it'd be whoever wanted to be close, and we could see the boys' game being a blowout. We expected 2 close games, but the girls, we didn't expect that. And, of course, what the girls do, the Lady Cyclones end up winning by 29. Congratulations to Coach LaShanta Johnson and Randy Talley and the Lady Cyclones for that 72-43 victory. I keep saying they're 6-1 in conference, and they are, but I want to say they're 16-5 on the season. They had a really good non-conference season, but 16th victory for the Lady Cyclones. Congratulations to them. A huge win there. And now you got to enjoy it, but when they wake up tomorrow, they got to get ready to go to Greenwood because it's not going to be easy there. You're not going to get the calls. It's going to be tough. You got to deal with Anna Trusty. That'll take a while. So we're ready now. The Cyclones, they have a couple different home uniforms. They're wearing the anthracite unis there with the Ville written in cursive on the front. Red numbers and black trim. Mountain Home in their road dark blue uniforms with gold trim. And we're ready for action. Again, number 33 is Braden Dewey. He's the one you got to watch. He's their leading scorer. They have a lot of guys that can shoot threes, but he's the main guy. And he is tough to stop, so you just hope to outscore everybody else and hope he doesn't drop 50 on you. But the Cyclones win the opening tip. Cam Frazier getting that tip for Russellville. And the Cyclones on the move here, setting up their offense. Going to set a couple screens for Beavers. Villarreal open on the right side. He'll take a dribble, posting up. Faking the high post pass is Cam Frazier. Tried to dish it off to Bryce Beavers. It was intercepted by Blaine Tate. Here comes Mountain Home. Defense is the chant already from the bench and the fans along the far side. With the basketball is Harris, and he had to dribble to get rid of the 5-second count. He got it off to Dewey, who's guarded by Cam Frazier. On the right side is Blaine Tate, 13 seconds on the shot clock. Tate will get the ball back. Spin move in the lane, throws it underneath. They're trying too many interior passing. Works for Russellville as we have a steal by Cam Frazier, leading the team in steals. And he has another one there. His pass is intercepted, and here comes Mountain Home. Stop on the right side. A layup is good by Ryder McLean. One of their best football players gets the bucket, and Mountain Home leads it 2-0.
Coach a little bit upset, them telegraphing their passes.
Villarreal on the left wing. Gets it to the top of the key to Campbell. And now Bryce Beavers hears Coach Chenault whistling at him and changing the plays, trying to get their attention. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Russell's got to go quick here. As Bryce Beavers with 8 seconds to shoot. Cam Frazier in the move. Shot up high and rolls off the iron. I was waiting to see. It was bouncing around a little bit. Dewey gets the rebound for Mountain Home. Looking to build on her 2-0 lead. Russell looked out of sync a little bit on the last two possessions there, the last two full possessions. They've had 2 turnovers and a missed shot. And there's almost a steal by Villarreal as he knocked it out of bounds away from Ryder McLean. 20 seconds on the shot clock, 6:05 left to go in the game. Mountain Home with the basketball, leading it 2-0. At the top is Blaine Tate. This is Carson. Is it off Tate? Left side. Working against Bryce Beavers with 6 seconds to shoot. Faking the three is Carson. He goes inside. Ball knocked away by Cam Frazier. Ahead now. Here's Caleb Campbell coming in from the left side. Bryce Beavers on the drive all the way with the left hand. Switched it to his left hand. Michael Jordan out there doing that. We're all tied at 2.
When he switched to his left, I kept the defensive player from blocking it.
Yeah, Dewey was going in to try to block that layup. When he switched it left hand, it was open there. On the left side, here's McGee Harris. First time he's touched the basketball in the offensive set. He'll give it around to Tate on the right side. 10 seconds to shoot. They've eaten up a lot of clock here. This is the style they want to play, though. Russell wants to run. They want to run half-court sets. Harris with 3 seconds. We're going to whistle a foul call. This is going to be on Cade Smith, his first and the team's first. That hurts because there's 3 seconds on the shot clock, and we kind of bailed them out there with that whistle. And they'll get a fresh 35.
I think Coach Chenault reminded the referee he's also being hooked.
The Bombers with it. This is McGee Harris. He'll get it up top now to Carson. Coming off a screen, launching the three is Harris, and he hits. That's what they do. Everybody on the team could hit threes on this team, and they lead at 5-2. Villarreal on the drive, and he's going to be fouled and go to the free throw line with 4:44 left. Jaden Foster, number 15, will check in for the Cyclones. Foul's called on Blaine Tate. I'm sorry, they say on number 3, don't they? McGee Harris? I thought he said 2. Okay, I'm not going to put it in yet because I thought for sure he said on number 2, but they posted on number 3. So we'll put a question mark there as the first free throw is good for Villarreal, his first point of the game. Cade Smith checks out of the game. Second free throw, no good, and there's Cam Frazier with the rebound. Villarreal for Cam. He'll fake the three. He'll take it all the way and throw it down with 2 hands off the drive. You usually see those on breakaway. That was on a half-court set. And it all started with him faking the three and getting around his defender. Cameron, who averages, 1.3 dunks a game, he's got his first one. Always seems to get one in the first quarter. McLean, closely guarded. They'll kick it up top. 14 seconds to shoot. They'll swing it around. McLean will launch the three. This one good. I'm telling you, these guys can shoot. And it's not, it is Braden Dewey, but it's they can all seem to hit it from the outside. And they take an 8-5 lead. Again, a 3-point lead on a 3-point shot. Beavers at the top of the key will slow it up for Russellville. Coach Chenault was working with a walkthrough with the team today, working on how to defend the screens that they set, where they get open looks. Alley-oop inside the Cam. He has to catch it, go down with it, and miss the shot. Russellville is calling for a foul. They're not going to get it. Chasing it down is Villarreal on the drive. They'll swing it around in the corner. Campbell's three-pointer. That one's no good. Whistle foul. We're going to get a foul called on Cam Frazier. Coach Chenault not happy. He wanted a foul call underneath when Cam shot it. When Cam got the rebound underneath. He thought he got fouled on that play. Cam ends up with his first and the team's second. That possession didn't go the way Russell had hoped. They get a foul called on Cam Frazier, turned the ball over. And Tate in the front court as Mountain Home has the basketball, leading it 8-5. They're going to lob their own for the layup, and they missed it. Dewey missed the layup, ball tipped out, and Villarreal comes up with it. Both teams not connecting on their alley-oops. Villarreal on the drive, he'll draw the contact. And two guys there. I think it's going to be on 24. McLean, I sure hope it's on 33 Dewey, though. It is going to be on McLean. His first and the team's second. Even though Dewey hasn't scored, we need to get in foul trouble.
A good drive by Donnie V.
It was on the floor, so we'll inbound it along the baseline. Cam Frazier gets it to Villarreal in the corner. Villarreal at the left elbow will hand it off to Bryce Beavers. 22 seconds on the shot clock, and almost a steal, but Cam Frazier gets it right back. Villarreal in the corner. He'll miss the three there. McLean the rebound for Mountain Home. Here come the Bombers. 8-5 is our score. The Cyclones trail. Harris closely guarded there by Foster. He was all in Harris's grill. Was not going to give up an open look there. Coming off a screen is Tate at the top of the key, but instead they get it to McLean, who launched a three, and this one rattles home. They have 3 threes here, all coming off screens. And they lead at 11-5. Beavers on the right wing. There's a baseline jumper by Caleb Campbell, no good. Villarreal can't get the rebound. Braden Dewey had it. And here comes Mountain Home with a 6-point lead. They'll leave it for Carson. Might have got away with the travel, missed the three-pointer from the top. Villarreal the rebound. Looked like he took 3 steps on the catch and shoot. Behind the back dribble to dodge a man. He'll miss the jumper from inside. Caleb Campbell can't get the follow. Ball being tipped around. Ryder McLean coming away with it for Mountain Home. Here comes Tate in the front court. He'll get left wing now to McLean. At the top of the key to Braxton Carson. They're going to slow it down. They do not want to play at that speed. Russell trying to force the issue a little bit. McLean mishandled it. Got it back. He'll get it inside now to Tate on a spin move. Ends up in the corner with 15 seconds to shoot. And whistle and will travel. One official called travel. The other one called a foul. We're lucky that the official closest to the play was the one that made the call. But that shows you how two official, that's why you don't make that call so quickly. You blow your whistle like that. It was a travel on the spin move. The travel happened before the foul. Not saying it wasn't a foul, but the travel happened first.
Yeah, good call by the official. Working together on that.
I don't know how much they're working together. I'm just glad he saw the travel over there on that far side. Cyclones trailing it by 6, 11-5. Russell cold from the outside. They've only got 2 field goals. We realize one was a dunk, and now they're going to acting job there by Ryder. McLean's going to draw the foul on Donovan Villarreal, his first and the team's third, as he draws the charge on the drive along the left side. 1:05 left to play here in the first quarter. Russellville trailing by 6. And now losing the ball out of bounds is Colvin Inskeep. He was trying to draw contact there, but he just stutter-stepped his way, and it could have been called for a carry before it went out of bounds. Inskeep, the 5'8 senior, turns the ball over. Cyclones have it with just under a minute to play here in the first quarter. 11-5 is our score. Cade Smith back in the game for the Cyclones. Had it on the right side. Coming off the screen is Villarreal, but they fight through the screen. They double team him there along the baseline. Ball out of bounds before Caleb Campbell could grab it. Unforced error there on the Cyclones. They turn it over again, trailing by 6. 44 seconds left here in the first quarter. McLean on the right side. Dewey hadn't really been a factor offensively, but that guy can score. He was telling him to shoot it. He wanted to get down low to get the rebound. He's posting up down low. He has to come out of the lane to not get the 3-second call. At the top is Levi Uckman. He'll get it to Dewey. He'll give it off now, and now whistle and travel. They got away with that one time where they stutter step there, took 3 steps. You can do that if you're LeBron James and take 5 steps, but you can't do it in high school basketball. Rhett Gilbert whistled for the travel with 13 seconds left here in the first quarter. The Cyclones trailing by 6. They get one shot here. They'll get the ball inbounds to Bryce Beavers. They get it ahead to Cam Frazier. Don't leave him alone in the front court. Villarreal, they make the switch as we set the screen. Now it's a mismatch, but they knock the ball away, and they get to steal with 2 seconds. 1 second. We've come to the end of the first quarter with our score. Mtn Home 11, the Cyclones 5. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Burris at Into Market reminds you that the new year is like spring, a season of change. And if your office furniture hasn't changed in a while or you need a total office remodel, Into Market provides expert advice to give you inspiration, plus products ranging from quality, sophisticated furniture to more economical products for the builder, homeowner, architect, or designer. Into Market is your local dealer that offers professional furniture installation and delivery. Into Market, your make your office like new plus more store.
Taking care of families. That's what the folks at C&D Drugstore have been doing in historic downtown Russellville for more than 6 decades when it comes to all your pharmaceutical needs. When it comes to compounding, special medicines, Artie Walker and his staff are there to serve you. And most importantly, if you need delivery, if you need curbside pickup, you need C&D Drugstore on the corner of B and Commerce in downtown Russellville, a 60-year tradition.
That first quarter played at the pace that Mtn Home wants to play at. They lead at 11-5. Russellville in that first quarter only hit 2 field goals. Bryce Beavers and Cam Frazier's Cam was a dunk. Mtn Home hit 3 threes in that first quarter. 2 by McLean, 1 by Harris. Russellville did keep Braden Dewey scoreless. He's averaging 17 points a game. He's the only player averaging in double figures, but they can all hit the 3. Again, we mentioned in the pregame, they attempt a little more than 20 3-pointers a game, and it's not just one guy doing it. They all like to shoot the 3, and they probably had a couple more had it not been for that travel there at the end. Russellville will start on defense. They'll start with their starting lineup. Villarreal, Beavers, Smith, Campbell, and Frazier. They'll double team. They're going to trap out there, maybe to force the issue a little bit. On the far side is Rhett Gilbert. He'll throw it in the corner, open 3, and this one hits the rim and then the top of the backboard. Defensive rebound goes over to the Cyclones.
Russellville that to start off with.
Russellville trailing by 6 here, their first offensive possession. They're going to spread the floor a little bit themselves. They hand it off to Villarreal. They'll set some screens to try to get a mismatch. Cam Frazier will hand it off to Bryce Beavers. Behind the back dribble, he's outside the lane, still working that right side, and he's going to be whistled for the travel. Just kind of lost his footing there. He was trying to go on the wing. That man was covered up. Nowhere else to go. Soft pressure in the backcourt. Maybe looking for the trap. We'll see. Blaine Tate going to keep it over on the far side to Gilbert. They're going to play catch, and here comes the trap as soon as he crosses half-court line. They'll throw it to the top, Dewey. He had the backdoor cut, but he didn't go for it. They had a layup there. He just missed the pass there. Tate will get it to McLean. He'll take it baseline, throws it out. Waiting for the open look there was Gilbert. On his drive, fadeaway jumper is good. Rhett Gilbert's first basket of the game, and it's a 13-5 lead, an 8-point lead for Mtn Home. Cam Frazier at the top. He'll launch the 3, and that's good. Cam was working on those even right after walkthrough today, hitting that 3. And he's got 5 points, and the Cyclones cut in that lead. They needed that. That stops that little run of Mtn Home there. The Bombers lead it by 5. In the corner, McLean. He'll launch the 3, and that one hits. He's got 3 threes in this first half, and he's in double figures. He's averaging just 9 points a game. Well, he's met that here with 11. 16-8, back to an 8-point advantage. Campbell pumped a little bit, but catches at the high post. He'll get in the corner to Cade Smith. He launches the three. This one good. That's Cade Smith's 17th made three of the season. Again, a 5-point lead for Mountain Home. Cyclones need a stop here. If a team's going to win the, playing slow basketball like this, you got to really maximize those possessions, and a stop is huge here, and they lost their footing, and a whistle, a foul called on the Cyclones as going to the floor is Rhett Gilbert, and they're going to call the foul on Bryce Beavers. That'll be his first and the team's first. And I think he just lost his footing there, but the official was behind the play, and he thought that there was contact there by Bryce, and Mountain Home got benefit there. That should have been a traveling violation. Of course, we had the better view.
Yeah.
Inbounds pass comes to Tate. They're chasing him with double team, and he just now sees it. He'll dish the ball off to McLean. He'll launch a long three. That guy can't miss. He can't miss. He's hit 4. I don't care if he's not their leading scorer. We gotta get a guy on him. Cam Frazier gets it to Cade Smith. And there's contact there. No foul call. The Cyclone hit the deck. A drive. Shot made by Cade Smith. Bryce Beavers was knocked down. They call it incidental contact as 2 players were on the bench there. And now we have a timeout. And what do we got? Official timeout to fix the net. Okay, so Cam just jumps up and fixes it for the official there. That official's tall enough to look like he could probably fix the net himself there. He's about the same height as Cam. Inbounds pass comes in the backcourt. The Cyclones trailing 19-13 here with 5.5 to go in the first half. McLean, number 24, has 4 threes and 14 points. And whistle underneath, and we'll get a foul called on the Cyclones. This will be on number 13, Cade Smith. And the second foul called on Russellville. Coach Chenault getting an explanation from the official right now. Official is away from the basketball, so a lot of times you're not looking at that when you're a fan. Inbounds pass comes on the baseline. Carlson threw it back in the corner. They're going to slow it back up. Something's not open. They're going to be patient. McLean closely guarded. They make the switch, and the ball was tipped out of bounds. They tried the pick and roll, and on the pass, it was a good job there by Cam Frazier, who actually leads the team in deflects too. And he deflected the ball out of bounds. They'll inbound in the backcourt with 24 seconds on the shot clock. 19-13. And now whistle, an illegal screen call. This is going to be on number 4, Braxton Carlson, his first and the team's first. First foul called on Mountain Home here with 4:56 left to play here in the first half. Villarreal had to come back to help Russellville get the ball inbounds. Blaine Tate was denying Bryce Beavers for getting the basketball off the inbounds pass. Caleb Campbell at the top of the key without a dribble. He'll get it over to Villarreal and try to set a screen. Donnie V will use it. They'll make the switch on the drive there, draw some contact, no foul call. Gets his own rebound. He's double teamed, ball deflected and saved inbounds by Mountain Home. Russellville wanted a foul. Mountain Home wanted to travel. Neither one got the call. Behind the back dribble, Tate feeds it off to Dewey, and he hits the basket. And now they've opened up a 8-point lead for the third time. Smith catches it for Russellville in the corner. He'll hit the three from the corner. And now a timeout called after Cade Smith's three-pointer. 21-16 our score. Mountain Home with the lead. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
At Centennial Bank, we believe serving our community goes beyond assisting with financial needs. We pride ourselves on being community connected and customer focused. Supporting our community starts with our employees. We enjoy rolling up our sleeves and helping make our community a better place. Our local bankers are a team that brings passion, pride, and dedication to our communities. That is why Centennial Bank is proud to support the place we call home. Centennial Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Well, so far what you can say about this first half, Mountain Home's won the pace of play, and they're hitting outside shots. They have 5 threes in this first half, but that last three made by Cade Smith cut the lead to 5, and Mountain Home used their first timeout of the game. Coach Fulcher using his timeout. He's without an assistant coach tonight. His assistant coach has actually had surgery on a detached retina, so Our thoughts and prayers with him. Josh Fulcher calling that timeout. We got a whistle away from the basketball. The second foul called on Russellville away from the basketball. This one's on Donnie V, his second, and the third team foul. Foul starting to mount up a little bit for Russellville. Villarreal and Smith each with 2. They'll inbound along.
Go ahead.
They'll inbound along the baseline. Ryder McLean, the one with 14 points, got the inbounds pass, closely guarded by Villarreal. We got to watch that. Don't want him picking up his third. He's closely guarding Ryder as he gave it up. And now we have a whistle away from the basketball, and that's going to be called on the Bombers as this number 4, Braxton Carlson, who took down Bryce Beavers right in front of the student section. They're letting him hear about it. That's his second and the team's second. And they're going to take Braxton Carlson out of the game. That's his second, but he has no points in the game. Russellville can cut into this 5-point lead. It's been a while since they've been closer than 5. Backdoor cut wasn't there. You can see Cam looking for it. He kind of clenched his teeth when he knew it wasn't there. He didn't want to force it. Cade Smith, who has all 8 of his points in the second quarter, working that left side. He has it left side, fakes the baseline drive, back to Cam, fakes the inside pass, 10 seconds to shoot. Here's Campbell from the top of the key, missed the 3. There with the rebound is Mountain Home Harris. Almost a steal there by Cade coming inside there with the reach in. Couldn't knock it away. Tate drives to the right elbow. His pass mishandled by Harris. Tate gave it up. Dewey was looking for the backdoor cut. It was knocked away, and he had to come back to half court. 10 seconds to shoot. Spin move there by Tate. Feeds along the baseline. McLean shoots it over 2 Cyclones. Hit the tip top of the backboard. They'll get it out top of the key. McLean 3-pointer. This one no good. Ball tipped. And then Cam Frazier comes up with the rebound. I'm shocked that didn't go down for McLean the way he's been hitting everything he throws up. He has 4 threes, and I thought that was going to be number 5. Villarreal, his 3-pointer in and out. Just rattled around there.
Boy, it looked good when it left his hand.
2.5 to go, and Coach Chenault's upset that there wasn't a foul on the inside there. He's pleading his case on that one. Meanwhile, McGee Harris hits a 3-pointer for Mountain Home, his second 3 of the game. 24-16, an 8-point lead for Mountain Home. Spinning away from pressure is Cade Smith all the way, and a blocking foul called. They slid into Cade a little too late. That's a dangerous play. They did call it correctly, and that foul is going to be on number 10, Andrew Haney, who had just checked in, and it's going to put Cade Smith to the free throw line, shooting 2. And Jaden Foster will check in after the first free throw, which is no good by Cade Smith. Really good free throw shooter, 87% on the season. Foster replaces Villarreal, who checks out with 2 fouls. So second free throw is good. He hits 1 of 2. The Cyclones trailing 24-17. In the corner is Blaine Tate. Again, they're looking for the open 3. They're being efficient. They're not just taking the air out of the basketball, but they are being very patient. They get the shot clock down to 15. They'll launch the 3. It's an air ball caught by Cam Frazier. Cam Frazier in the corner to Cade Smith. That was a good job by Cade, not just turn the ball over there, because he was hounded there by a defensive player. We have a reach-in foul on Rhett Gilbert, his first. We're starting to pick up some fouls on the Mountain Home, where it's back even now, but we're not getting fouls on the right guys. We want it on McLean and Dewey. McLean's got an offer for McNeese State, but I think it's for football. They may ask him to try out for basketball if he's going to shoot like this. Just a junior, though. Bryce Beavers, who used a screen, jump stop in the lane, reverse layup. That one won't go. 1 shot for Russellville there. Tate in the front court. Minute 18 left to play here in the first half. The Cyclones trailing by 7. Andrew Haney, the sophomore, will give it off on the right side to Harris. His pass deflected and right in the hands of Dewey in the lane. Fadeaway jumper is good. Braden Dewey, who's been relatively quiet, now has 4, and he gives Mountain Home their largest lead of the game. We have a traveling violation in the backcourt, but it's on Mountain Home as they got the inbounds pass off the steal. And Villarreal going to check back in, and poor Coach Chenault, he's just wiping his forehead saying, what have I got to do here? It just seems like Russellville's out of sync, and when you get the plays drawn up, you can't hit the shots. It's just ball's not bouncing our way right now.
Well, it's not, and also he's a little bit upset with our passing. It's just not as quick and sharp as it has been in other games.
Villarreal checks in for Foster. Under a minute to play here in the first half. The Cyclones trailing by 9. It's their largest deficit. Villarreal attacks, layup good. I don't know anybody that can guard him one-on-one. I think they just told him, hey, go to the basket. That's all you got to do. And Donnie V beat his man off the dribble, and it's his first basket of the game. And 3 points for Villarreal. 18 seconds on the shot clock. There's a 6-second differential, and they're just milking clock at the top of the key. Tate now will move. They'll give it off to Gilbert with 8 seconds to shoot. Coming off the screen is McLean in the corner. Fadeaway three is no good. Campbell the rebound for the Cyclones. It's taken away and put up and in by Mtn Home. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Beavers gives it off to Campbell. His three-pointer on the buzzer is no good. We've come to the end of the first half. The Cyclones trailing here 28-19. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Are you working hard to feed your family on a budget? Visit Chicken Mart to get all your Crispitos, pizza sticks, restaurant-flavored chicken nuggets, strips, wings, and fries all in one stop, and lots of opportunity purchases that are so good they may never come back. Check out Chicken Mart in 2 convenient locations before you go grocery shopping and see what they have for your family. Chicken Mart's been serving the River Valley since 1983 and still going strong. Visit 1808 South Arkansas Avenue or 106 Weir Road in Russellville. Chicken Mart, more chicken than more store.
I'm a father.
I am a mother.
I'm Muskie Harris, former Arkansas Razorback. I have 26 years of recovery. Meth does not discriminate. Choose your natural state.
We choose me over meth.
55,000 fans having a good time. 385 with a deadly secret. Meth kills more Arkansans per year than cocaine and heroin combined. Help stop this epidemic before it's too late. Choose your natural state. Choose me over meth.
Are you looking for a great place to work that offers great pay and benefits, where you can make an impact in a safe, clean environment? ConAgra is looking for motivated, energetic people to join their team. ConAgra is recruiting industrial maintenance technicians to fill openings on all shifts. Positions start at $25.61 an hour plus a shift differential. Experience is required, so for immediate consideration, apply online at ConAgraBrands.com/careers. That's ConAgraBrands.com/careers. ConAgra is an equal opportunity employer.
Duval's Affordable Portable Buildings, the River Valley's oldest full-service portable buildings dealer. You'll find Burnett Affordable Buildings and C&H carports for garages, barns, carport sheds, and more. At Duval's Affordable Portable Buildings, they believe in high-quality buildings that last and excellent customer service that makes a difference. Visit Duval's AffordablePortableBuildings.com or just stop by 4151 South Arkansas Avenue in Russellville today.
Welcome back. The Cyclones to trail it here at the half, 28-19. Not a lot going right for us in that first half. What's your thoughts?
Well, it's the co-shooting, and I'm not necessarily talking back from the outside. It's the inside, and I think that's what Coach Chenault was upset about, our co-shooting on the inside. We just can't get one to drop. We're shooting it short, or we're just hitting it too hard off the backboard. Also, we're telegraphing our passing, and Mtn Home's doing a good job jumping into the passing lane. And I think that's what Mtn Home, you're right. They've already shot 10 threes. They made 6 of them. We're 3 of 6 ourselves.
Yeah, one thing that Coach Chenault was talking to his team about was beware of their screens. Went through it on the walkthrough, but what's been working, they shoot over 23 a game, 20 threes a game, I mean, and they're on that pace there. And 4 made threes by Ryder McLean, 2 by McGee Harris. Their best three-point shooter didn't even hit one, Braden Dewey. So we're at the half. 28-19 is our score. We're going to take a break, come back with more of your halftime show. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
A solid roof for your business is key to keeping your employees, products, and valuables dry and clean. If you're experiencing roof leaks that are resulting in damaged equipment, stained ceilings, and walls, then don't let Mother Nature get the best of your business. The folks at E&F Roofing offer free commercial roof inspections, but their experience is priceless for your business, not to lose productivity and extend the life of your roof. So contact E&F Roofing today for a free commercial inspection at 479-272-4069.
Feltner's Athletes Corner clearance sale is now in progress. Save up to 30% off footwear from Nike, Asics, Brooks, New Balance, Keen, and Chaco. Save 30% or more on apparel from the North Face, Columbia, Patagonia, Mountain Khaki, Kavoo, Under Armour, Nike, and many more. Feltner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main Street in Russellville. Open 9:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday. All sales during this special savings event are final.
Running a business, a household, or just everyday life can be hectic. The last thing you want to have to think about is banking. At First State Bank, we focus on providing you the financial tools and exceptional service you need so you can focus on what really matters. Whether it's managing your business from the sidelines or making life run a little smoother with convenient and flexible financial solutions, we've got your back. Give back to business and life. We'll take care of the rest. First State Bank.
At Liberty Car Wash in Russellville, you have options. You can wash your car yourself or drive through one of the automatic car washes. Liberty Car Wash also gives you the option of washing your fur baby. Why make a mess in your home and risk clogging your drains when you can wash Max at Liberty Car Wash? Visit Liberty Car Wash today on Knoxville Avenue and South Arkansas Avenue in Russellville, where you always have options.
KCJC, Dardanelle, Russellville.
You guys play the best country of all.
River Country. KCJC.
Welcome back. They're doing different things to honor here at midcourt. We're going to try to announce it as we go there. And right now I know they're going to – I mentioned this earlier, the Cyclone bowling team winning the first ever conference title in bowling history. The team's we only had a team for 5 years, and the boys bowling team won conference yesterday. They won the 5A West, went down to Texarkana, 11 teams there, and the Cyclones knocked everybody else out, and it was close. They won by 67 pins. You're like, well, that doesn't seem close. Well, realize the score was like 3,800 to 3,800. It was 67 pins, and two bowlers especially ended up, and one getting his name chant right now, Landon Foley, who actually bowled better than everybody there, and he won the gold medal at the event, averaging 207. Think about that. He had 3 games, and he bowled a total of 621, so an average of 207. And winning the silver medal was Caleb Malin, who bowled a 600. His average was 200 for 3 games. The other team members includes Dylan Fry, Noah Kelly, who's a 9th grader, John Ellington, and also Brady Johnson. And so fantastic job by them. And Foley and Malin all conference. Girls did not make state, but making state as an individual is Abby Quose, and she made all conference, will be at all state. The boys and Abby Quose will take place in the state bowling tournament on Wednesday of next week, and that'll be in Jonesboro. So long way to go to Conference Texarkana, long way to go to Jonesboro, but hey, they're poised and ready. Also, they're going to recognize Brenna Burke, who a few games ago had passed over the 1,000-point mark. She becomes, the 6th Lady Cyclone in history to do that. We have Alyssa Owens at the top, Shamika Ely, Tanya Foster, Alyssa's sister Stacey Owens, Talia Ely, who did it earlier this year, and now Brenna Burke. She's the 6th Lady Cyclone in history to get over 1,000 points, and she's being presented with a special painted basketball with that honor on it. Congratulations to Brenna Burke. We're at halftime. The Cyclones trailing here 28-19. We'll go through the scoring real quickly for you. For Mountain Home, they were led by Ryder McLean. He's averaging 9 points a game. He had 4 threes in that first half. 6 points for McGee Harris, 4 points for Braden Dewey, and 2 points for Rhett Gilbert. For the Russellville Cyclones, 9 points for Cade Smith. He had all 9 in the second quarter. 5 points for Cam Frazier, 3 for Donovan Villarreal, and 2 for Bryce Peevers. Just ice-cold shooting for the Cyclones, as you heard my dad, Aaron Duval, mention that earlier. Thanks to him for being my color man tonight. Doing the media portion of the live stream is Maggie Duval. I'm appreciative of her. Also, our engineer on the radio side is Stephen Berry. I'm Mickey Duval, appreciating all that they're doing and bringing you Cyclone and Lady Cyclone basketball tonight. Our next broadcast will be Friday night as both teams will travel to Greenwood. But we still have one more half to go, and hopefully it involves the Cyclones hot shooting in the second half. Hopefully that's what we'll be featuring as they trail it here 28-19. We'll take a break and go back with the second half. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Miller Roofing Company, a family-owned company treating you like family. Who's a part of the Miller family of employees? Bill Casey has a history in the roofing business.
Well, I grew up in it, and I've been doing it full-time 38 years. The Millers are just super people, very honest, hard-working people, and it's a family atmosphere, and it was certainly the best move I've made in a long time.
Your friends at Miller Roofing. See them on South Arkansas and Russellville, and follow them on Facebook.
At Phil Wright Autoplex, we understand the importance of supporting our local community and schools, which is why we strive to be a trusted dealership in the River Valley for almost a half a century. Our Chevrolet, GMC, and pre-owned inventory is constantly updated to ensure that we offer the latest models at the best value for your budget. We understand that buying a vehicle can be a stressful experience. That's why our team is here to help, not pressure. Phil Wright Autoplex, exit 84, just off I-40 in Russellville. Or online 24/7 at philwright.com.
The real deal wood smoke barbecue over at Ridgewood Brothers. As we are in a new year, new hours are Wednesday through Saturday, 11 to 3 for lunch and 4 to 8 for dinner, or until they sell out. New hours at Ridgewood Brothers, Wednesday through Saturday, 11 to 3 for lunch and 4 to 8 for dinner, or until they sell out. 803 West Main Place in Russellville, right behind Newton's Pharmacy, or place your order right there on their Facebook page. The real deal, true blue wood smoke barbecue, Ridgewood Brothers.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
Welcome back. Of course, the Cyclones without the services of Luke Stump, who broke his ankle more than a week ago at the Siloam Springs game. His backup, Malachi Siner, at the next day in the practice, twisted his ankle. He has not been dressed out until tonight. He's dressed out. I wasn't sure if he's going to get to play some. They may be slowly going to work him back in, but he did not see that first half. But again, Luke Stump, thoughts and prayers. We're quick healing is what we're hoping for, because, obviously I'd love to see him play in the state tournament and all that, but he's a senior. I don't want him going out like that. And he actually broke his ankle and then played, another possession or two before he came out of the basketball game. That's just the kind of kid that he is. So we're hoping for quick healing, and he's able to get back out on the floor before the season's over. He's been on crutches. He's in a boot there, and he's helping keeping the charts for Coach Chenault. Russellville trailing by 9 here as we're getting ready to start the second half, and we'll start with the Cyclones having the basketball and the original starting lineup. Villarreal, Beavers, Smith, Campbell, and Frazier on the floor for Russellville.
The Cyclones will have the basketball.
And Bryce Beavers has it for the Cyclones, and we'll see what adjustments Coach Chenault made. Had a double high post move there, trying to get some open looks. Posting up down low is Cam Frazier. They can't get it to him yet. He'll pop out in the corner to receive the basketball and dribble up to the top of the key. He'll swing it around left side. Villarreal attacking. Little bump, no call. Needs some help. He'll throw it out to Beavers at the top of the key. 14 seconds to shoot. Campbell started left, comes back right, draws some contact in the lane. They're not going to call anything. He loses the handle on it. There's a couple different fouls that Coach Chenault, I think, wanted called there. He didn't get it. That's fine as long as we're going to let him play all the way around. And with it is Tate. Backdoor cut there. Layup missed by McLean. I think he puts it back up and in. I don't think it hit anything. He laid it up. It goes completely over the rim. He caught it. You can't be the first one to touch it if it doesn't touch anything. The Cyclones wanted a traveling call, and they didn't get it. And that gives them an 11-point lead, their largest lead of the game. Campbell at the right elbow, cutting the basket, and there we have some contact foul. No shot. Shot was missed anyway, but it would put us on the line. It's going to be a foul called on number 4. Braxton Carlson has not scored in the game, but he's got 3 fouls. The Cyclones will inbound it along the left baseline. Campbell was posting up briefly down low after he got the ball inbounds. He'll pop up at the top of the key, closely guarded by Carlson, who picked up that 3rd foul. Villarreal uses a screen to get open from the corner. He started his drive, feeds it inside to Cam Frazier. Turnaround jumper won't go, but he's going to the free throw line as the Bombers have picked up their 2nd. They're being more physical than they were in the first half, and it's good to see that they're actually now getting called for the fouls.
Yeah.
That first possession kind of had me worried that we're going to see all that contact and no foul call. Cam Frazier going to the free throw line for the first time tonight. His first free throw is good. He's got 6 points, averaging 64% on the season. Checking in is Levi Uchtman, who did not score the first half. He's going to replace number 4, Braxton Carlson, who checks out with 0 points and 3 fouls. Second free throw, this one no good. There's Campbell with the rebound, puts it up. That one no good. His own rebound, puts it up, and he draws the foul. I hope this doesn't come back to haunt us where they say, hey, there's 3 fouls on them and none on us. But to his credit, Coach Vulture is upset. He just said there's 3 guys to 1 and y'all can't grab the rebound. He's right. Campbell didn't just get 1. He got 2 offensive rebounds, and he drew the 2nd foul on Braden Dewey. That's the one we want in foul trouble. I know he's not leading them tonight, but he's their guy. And the first free throw is good there by Caleb Campbell for his first point tonight.
Dewey's coming out.
Yeah. Campbell 77% from the free throw line on the season. Coming into the game, hitting that first one and knocking it down to single digits. The second free throw is good. He knew it. As soon as he shot, he turned to walk away. He knew it didn't hit anything but net. The Cyclones trail by 8. Still a ways to go. Tate gets it to Harris. And you got to maximize your possessions if we're going to play at this pace, and that's the pace that Mount Home has set for this game. It's not like they're not running time off on purpose. You can tell they're working the ball around, but they're being very patient. Handed off here on the drive. Missed shot there. Follow. They didn't get it up in time. Haney had it knocked from his hands. Villarreal came up with it. Cade Smith stops on the left side, takes it baseline, pulls up from 15. Is good. Cade Smith has 11. His career high is 16 against Parkview of Missouri, and he has 11 tonight. The Cyclones trailing 30-24. Russellville really extending that defense out. Tate had Harris on his right side. Now Harris goes down low to set a screen, trying to pop somebody free. It's McLean. They can't get it to him. He's not open. Tate spin move, and he'll stop and he'll throw it back out. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Again, just like resetting. McLean way on the left side with 5 seconds to shoot. Pulls up just inside the three-point line. Missed that one. He's human. Rebound tipped around, goes all the way out to the top of the key, and they came up with it. Tate in the lane, puts it up and in. Boy, that hurts.
It did.
We gotta have those because they're almost giving it to us when they miss those shots. And the ball just did not bounce our way there. Tate now has 4, and it's an 8-point lead for Mtn Home. The Cyclones going to back it back out here with 18 seconds to shoot. 5 minutes left to play here in the third. 32-24. They go to the high post, and now we have a whistle, and we're going the opposite direction with a foul called on number 21, Caleb Campbell. His first, then the team's first. And Coach Chenault is beside himself. He wants an explanation, but the official took off down the floor, and he's trying to get an explanation for the official who didn't call it. Bless his heart, he don't know because he's watching, and you can hear Coach Chenault saying, what's the call? And he said, I just saw you call 21, but you didn't say who. And now we have a whistle, and we're going to get a bench warning. Coach Chenault said every possession, it's happening on every possession, and that's what got the bench warning by the official on the far side. That usually, a bench warning doesn't do anything. It's usually a precursor to a technical. I'm not going to give you a technical, but you need to watch it. But Coach Chenault, that was what he said. His words were every possession, it's happening on every possession. And so that's what drew the bench warning here. 4:45 left to play here in the third. The Cyclones trailing by 8, turning the ball over on that foul call that he wanted an explanation on. A drive to the basket, and a layup is good there by Harris. And it's back to a 10-point lead. Top of the key three-pointer for Cam Frazier. He'll miss that one. Ball tipped around, and coming away with it is Mtn Home, and they can't save it in bounds. It was knocked from their hands, and I believe if Tate lets it go, it might be off us. but he couldn't gamble with it. And I don't know if it would have been our ball or his ball or what, so he tried to save it and couldn't. So it goes over back to Russellville, trailing by 10 here with the basketball. Again, plenty of time, but at this pace you just feel like it's like you're playing a team that's got the lead and they run the wishbone. You know, it just feels like they're milking the clock with every single possession. Here Campbell, top of the key, three-pointer's good. Yes, sir. His 28th made three of the season. He's got 5 points in the game, and Russellville has knocked it to single digits once again, trailing by 7 here. Tate in the front court with under 4 minutes to go. Lost it out of bounds. Last touch by Villarreal with 3:57 left. And checking back in the game is Carson. He'll replace number 13, Levi Uckman, and their main guy, Braden Dewey, but held in check tonight with only 4 points, checks in. He'll replace Haney. They're going to set a screen, but they're going to pop it out to Harris, and he gave it off to McLean, who traveled with the basketball. That's 2 of 3, we feel like. They've walked 3 times. They've got 2 of them, so that's a good percentage for us.
And both officials out front got it. So.
And 3:55 left, and now timeout called by Coach Fulcher. He was trying to get somebody's attention. Nobody would listen to him. Timeout, Mountain Home. We'll take a break. Russellville trails at 34-27. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Maybe you're moving some dirt around the house, got jobs to do, things you need to get finished, and equipment to move. Well, maybe you don't have what you need. River Valley Tractor has it, and they have great prices and great people. Family owned and operated. Go by today and see the family at River Valley Tractor. Robert and all the staff are there to take great care of you. From the sales department to parts, service, all over, you can count on River Valley Tractor. 702 Weir Road in Russellville, River Valley Tractor.
Welcome back. Coach Fulcher using that timeout. He's got 3 more left. Russellville still with all their timeouts. After that, made 3 by Campbell, and Russellville getting the stop there on defense. They have the basketball, trailing by 7. Bryce gets on the front court. Here comes the double team. He goes right. He goes away from it. Kate Smith gets along the baseline to Campbell. Villarreal open in the corner. They can't get it to him. He's 2 passes away. Back to Campbell. He'll launch the 3. He hits nothing but the bottom of the net. Caleb Campbell pulls us to within 4. 34-30. Cross-court pass caught and given back to Tate near the top. Under 3.5 to go here in the third quarter. 34-30 is our score. Tate in the corner. On the left side to Gilbert. They give it right side back to Tate. Posting up inside is Dewey. They can't get it to him. Fighting with position. Then we got a whistle and a foul call, and this is going to be on Dewey. Cam Frazier, I just happened to be watching that. He stood his ground, and Dewey's arm, I don't think it was malicious or anything, came up and hit Cam in the throat, and so they call that foul. And that's going to be number 3 on Braden Dewey. Again, it wasn't malicious or anything. And now we get Russellville with substitution coming in. Okay, I guess they substituted. We didn't. I was seeing which one of our guys came in. They took out Dewey, who has 3 fouls. He's picked up all 3 here in the third quarter. Did not commit a foul in the first half. Kate Smith open right side. He'll miss the 3-pointer. Villarreal trying to keep it alive, but they can't. In the front court is Tate. They were all over Campbell. I was hoping Campbell get another look at it after a couple threes here in the third. They dump it down low. It's deflected and picked up by Caleb with the steal. Bryce Beavers in the front court. Ahead to Cam Frazier coming in from the right side. Whistle charge is going to be the call. Wave off the made basket. That'll be number 2 on Cam Frazier. And the official's going to draw the ire of the student section over on that far side. Defense is a chant. We need another defensive stop. Bryce Beavers knocking the ball away. It's loose on the floor. Both teams trying to call timeout, but we got a jump ball called, and it belonged to Mountain Home. Both teams calling timeout, but nobody had possession, and so you got to wait for that. So Coach Chenault was almost near half court. He was just doing that because he couldn't be heard, and so what that means is we'll get the next jump ball, and if it starts the fourth quarter, we'll get the basketball then. Shot clock does not reset. It's at 20 right now. The Cyclones trailing 34-30. Bounce past the high post, looking for the backdoor cut. It wasn't there. There's Tate. He takes it on the block, double team, and throws it underneath, and it's going to be intercepted by Russellville. No, they're going to say Cade Smith was on the floor and halfway out of bounds. I tell you, that was a bad pass there by Tate. Underhanded flipped, and it was ankle high.
Oh, yeah.
Russellville did not officially have possession, so that means the shot clock stays at 8 here as they're going to inbound it along the left baseline. Coach Chenault telling his team there's 8 seconds left. He wants to play tough defense for that amount of time. That part worked to our advantage. They're going to inbound the pass to Carson. Kicks it out McLean, and 18-footer's an air ball. And Bryce Beaver's going to catch it, and he's going to push it up the floor. No look pass there to Cam Frazier coming in. Left side layup, no good. Draw some contact. He hits the floor, no call. Mountain Home with it on the move with 1:48 left. Cam just now getting back to the play. Tate inside the lane. He'll throw it away. Cam on the drive, ducked his head. He was expecting contact. Didn't get the foul call, but they turn it over. 1:42 left to play in the third. We have a timeout. Russellville trails at 34-30. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Soar into 2024 with R&R's Triple 24 Savings Event. That's right. Get started for just $24 in January 2024. Plus, you get 24 months same as cash on select in-stock tires and wheel and tire packages during the Triple 24 Savings Event. Going on now at R&R Tire Express on East Parkway Drive next to Starbucks in Russellville. For a quick quote, text tires to 43414.
Well, the pace of play is picked up here in the third, and it's not as much of a snoozer. I don't like those slow basketball games. And Russellville trailed by as many as 11 in this quarter. They've cut it to 4, and they have the basketball after the turnover by Mountain Home. 1:42 left here in the third. Cyclones using their first of 5 timeouts there. Bryce Beavers dribbles to the free throw line. He'll get it inside to Cam Frazier. Shot up and rolls out of the iron, but we get a foul called on Mountain Home, and that one hung on the rim with a couple bounces. That'll be 5 team fouls on Mountain Home, but it's a shooting foul anyway. Cam going to the free throw line here with 6 points tonight. 1:32 left. Russellville trailing 34-30. That foul called on number 10, Andrew Haney. 2 fouls. He has not scored. When you look at that, they're mounting up fouls on guys that haven't scored, except for Braden Dewey, who's out of the game right now, who has 3. He only has 4 points tonight, but again, he's their leading scorer.
And that's 5 fouls on Mountain Home. And boy, that ball just would not go in for Frazier.
Mountain Home 4-2 in conference. Russellville 4-2 in conference. Both teams are tied for third behind Alma and Van Buren. The Cyclones beat Van Buren on Friday night. First free throw is good by Cam Frazier. Mountain Home lost to Alma on Friday. Alma undefeated in the conference. Van Buren with just that one loss to Russellville on Friday night. The Cyclones go to Greenwood on Friday. This coming Friday. Second free throw is good. Both free throws made by Cam Frazier. He's made 3 of his last 4, but more importantly, the Cyclones are within 2 points. They trail at 34-32 with 1:28 left. Bounce pass mishandled, still in the back court. They got 2 seconds to get it across. That's a 10-second violation. They got it across. That was after 25 seconds on the shot clock. That should have been a 10-second violation. Reverse layup is good there by Braxton Carlson. The official missed that one. They don't do the count anymore. They look at the shot clock. It was under 25 when they got the pass across. So it didn't go our way on that one. We got to get it back here. Cam on the baseline, needs some help. Gets in the corner here to Caleb Campbell on the drive. Kisses it off the glass. 10 points for Caleb in this quarter. And now here's almost a steal by Villarreal. He knocked it away, but they get it back. In the front court is Gilbert. And now it has it taken away by Villarreal. Mishandled the dribbles. He'll slow it up. He's being chased by 2 people. Splits a double team in the lane. Goes up, ball knocked away. Mountain Home has it. And there's a steal by Cam. If he can save it, he saves it in the corner. Villarreal will pass on the 3. Russellville can play for 1 shot. Very smart play there by Donnie V. He wanted to pull that trigger, but hey, you're down 2 and you have the basketball. No, don't need to rush. You're always going to get that open look from the 3-point line. Smart play by Donnie V. Let's see what we can do on this offensive possession. Faking the jumper is Cam Frazier. Double team. Throws it to the cutter. It's deflected off and saved in bounds by Mountain Home. Gilbert will slow it up. 5 seconds left. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. They're not going to get a shot off. The shot partially blocked there by Cam, and we've come to the end of the third quarter. Russellville trailed by as many as 11. They've cut it to 2. We'll take a break, come back with one more quarter to go. Your score, Mtn Home 36, Russellville 34. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Get the game day snacks ready. It's the best time of year for inviting friends over to watch your favorite teams.
That's right, Stephanie. And at Sofa City, we have the best seats in the house. Our showroom is stocked with quality recliners, reclining sofas, and reclining sectionals, most made here in the USA. Our prices are already discounted. We carry a huge variety to fit every style and budget.
And I'm always hearing stories of your great hometown service and easy financing options.
And remember, there's no waiting at Sofa City, where you can buy it today and enjoy it tonight.
Hi, this is Mike Giroux with Giroux & Associates, Medicare Specialist of Arkansas, here to remind you of the importance of doing an insurance review. Things change over the course of time and can affect your current benefits. It's important to make sure you have proper coverage. Give us a call today at 479-857-2810 for a free review of your life, health, or Medicare coverage. Giroux & Associates, Medicare Specialist of Arkansas, 479-857-2810, 479-857-2810.
Well, that was an exciting third quarter. A bunch of different swings, but they stayed ahead the entire time. But again, led by double digits. But right now, Mtn Home leads it by 2. And we'll start the fourth quarter. Remember that last jump ball we didn't like? We like it right now because the Cyclones going to get it start the fourth quarter. Cade Smith leading the way with 11 points. Caleb Campbell with 10. All 10 coming in the third quarter. And Russellville has it here. Cam Frazier with 8. Villarreal with 3. Bryce Beavers with 2. That rounds out the scoring for the Cyclones. Bryce Beavers on the left side. Coming off a screen is Cade Smith on the drive there, and he's going to be fouled. He took the basket. He said, I'm getting fouled. I mean, he went up against 2. Neither one took position. They both jumped, and it's your choice. It's going to be on 33, Braden Dewey. He's the exact guy you want to jump into. He's got 4 fouls. Even though he's got 4 points, he's their main guy. I mean, in tight games, he's their main guy. So we'll see how they want to play it. First free throw is no good. Cade is 1 of 3 from the line, 87% on the season coming into the game. And now Braxton Carlson he's not going to replace Dewey. He's going to stay in the game.
I thought he would.
Yeah, I thought he would
bring
too.
him out.
Second free throw is good. That's all right. Can't make both, at least make one. It's not a turnover that way. You get 1 point, you get 1 point closer. The Cyclones trail by a point. They haven't been this close since the first quarter when it was tied 5-5. Russell almost with a steal there in the backcourt. It leads to a wide open layup underneath, and they missed it, but Dewey with the follow. Braden Dewey, 6'4" senior, has 6, and it's a 3-point lead for Mtn Home.
Just let somebody get behind us. We just can't do that.
Bryce Beavers will give it up to Cam Frazier. He'll set a screen for Cade Smith. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Cam down the right side of the lane. High off the glass, no good. With the rebound is McGee Harris. Mtn Home with a 3-point lead on the Cyclones here with 7 minutes left to go in the game. 38-35 is the score. Mtn Home going to take the air out of the ball a little bit here. Thank goodness for the shot clock. Blaine Tate. Get over right side, 15 seconds to shoot. You're going to limit your possessions against a team like this. And Russellville with the steal. Off the deflection, leading the team in steals is Cam Frazier, and he gets one more. Cade Smith leads it for Cam along the right side. He's going to be whistled for the travel. Our buddy Rick Elliott sending this in. Alma leading Van Buren after 3 quarters of play, 46-39. Appreciate that. That's the battle between first and second place. Russellville whistled for the travel there, and it goes back over to Mtn Home. They almost threw it away in the front court, caught by Ryder McLean. They'll back it back out. 6:20 left. 38-35. This is well below Russellville's average. A 3-pointer. Barely graces the iron there with the rebound is Villarreal, and he's fouled in the backcourt. Reaching foul is going to be on number 2, Blaine Tate. We think that's his second, but the scoreboard may have it just for 1. So that was one of the in the first half we never could get clarification on. And so we're going to wait and see what they have. I think they're getting it fixed right now. That's why they haven't posted it. But either way, we know it's a foul on them. Nope, they're going to post 1. We're going to keep it that way. Beavers in the corner. Cade Smith pulls up from 15. This one no good. Backside rebound. McLean had it. Whistled a foul in the backcourt. A reach-in foul called on Donovan Villarreal. That'll be his third. And the first team foul on Cyclones. And Coach Chenault wants to take a timeout. 5:54 left to play in the ball game. Russellville trails by 3. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Greenway proudly supports the DIYer in you. Whether you're a mover, a shaker, a groundbreaker, a risk taker, a challenge embracer, or a landscape visionary, whatever the task, we've got a John Deere tractor that can help move your project forward. You've got work to do, so let's get started. Reserve yours today in store or at gogreenway.com.
Welcome back. Coach Chenault using a timeout here, and Russellville trailing 38-35 with 5:54 left.
Well, we need to play tight defense, but let's don't give them anything. I think they've only shot 1 3 in this second half. Of course, they missed that one. Talking about Mountain Home.
5:50 left to go in the game. Mountain Home in the front court. Ryder McLean. He lobbed it over to Tate, who established himself in front court and missing a 3 in the corner. Boy, I'm glad. I thought that was going in by Harris. He missed it. Frazier with the rebound for Russellville. Long pass in the corner to Cade Smith, who'll fake the drive. Gets it back to Beavers at the top of the key. 25 seconds on the shot clock. Rice to the right elbow. One-handed flip it here to Donovan Villarreal. Jumps up in the lane, and now nice little move to get the open look. Most people don't realize that. After the dribble, you still have that pivot foot. It seems like you take another step. It's not. It's not walking, and Russellville within a point. Oh, Cam was thinking a steal on that. You see him? He was trying to get that interception there, going the other way. That'd been awesome. Get a dunk to take the lead. 5 minutes left. The Cyclones trailing by a point. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Dewey a move inside. Lost the handle on it, and it goes out of bounds. No, it's saved inbounds by Cam Frazier to Donovan Villarreal. Dewey was open initially. I don't think he realized it. Villarreal on the right side. Gets it back to Cam at the top of the key. Russellville can take the lead with a basket here. 4:40 left. They have not led since, the first quarter, early first quarter. We were tied at 5-5. Rice without a dribble. Gets it to Cam, left side. Pump fake, double teamed. In the corner is open. There's Cade Smith. He misses the 3. Backside rebound, Villarreal. He goes up. He's going to be fouled on his way to the basket. Before the shot, I believe, the foul's going to be on Carson. That's his 4th. And now another warning's been issued, but this time it's for Fulcher, who has not sat down. He's got to be careful. And the official just said, don't do it. Coach Fulcher's got to be very careful. He could get a technical, but realize if he gets 2 technicals, he's out of the game. He doesn't have an assistant coach tonight. His assistant coach is actually recovering from eye surgery, and so
I think the official was wanting to pull the trigger on it.
I think he was wanting it.
He really wanted it to.
If that's 5 fouls, it should be a shooting. So that's what I think Russellville was wanting, what they're going to ask questions about. And so, no, okay, that was 3 fouls. They had misput it 5. Okay, so we have a timeout by the Cyclones. The scoreboard had 5. We didn't think it was 5, but we were checking to see, because if it's 5 fouls, it's a shooting foul for Russellville there, and that would put Villarreal on the free throw line. But it is just the 3rd foul on Mountain Home, and we have a timeout here called by the Cyclones. We're going to keep it right here, because even though it's a full timeout, we don't want to miss anything here. We're well into this full timeout. Both teams going to be on the road against Greenwood on Friday. A girls' game will start at 6 o'clock with a tip. Boys to follow. Will be on the air a little bit before 6 o'clock there at Greenwood High School. Again, the Lady Cyclones, big winners tonight over Mountain Home, won by 29 points. And Mountain Home was undefeated in conference. And now there's a 3-way tie for first place between Russellville, Mountain Home, and Greenwood. A fantastic victory for the Lady Cyclones, 72-43. Brenna Burke with 27 points, and Soraya Stroud a career-high 11 for the Lady Cyclones. They are now 6-1 in conference play. We got some confetti that's from, I say confetti, some pom-poms that kind of busted out over there on that far side, so we're having to pick it up as they're coming out of the timeout. Timeout will last a little bit longer because of that. And so that's what we're taking care of. And Coach Chenault's wife, the cheer coach, is over there, sporting the Air Jordans there, helping to clean up the pom-pom there. And we're back to action with 4:22 left. Inbounds pass comes to Cam Frazier. Got it back to Donnie V. On the drive, draws a little contact, misses the shot. We got a foul call, though. Contact in the air, and that shot goes down. We're ahead. I think we got to take the lid off the basket.
Yeah.
There's something that's guarding that thing from going down there. We've had 2 close calls there. And that foul on number 24, Ryder McLean, who has 2 fouls now. And Villareal's free throw is good. And we're all tied at 38. It's been a long road back. We were tied 5-5. They hit consecutive threes to make it a 6-point lead at the end of the first quarter. They led by as many as 11 in the third. We're finally back tied, waiting the second free throw by Donovan Villareal. Second free throw is no good. Rebound Mountain Home. Just can't get over the hump. 4 minutes, 10 seconds left to play in the ball game. It's a new game right here. Maximize these possessions here. That's what they're doing because they're forcing the tempo. They go to the high post. They've left him open, Carson, but he wasn't looking to shoot, at least not yet. He'll get it off to McLean. Tate on the drive, whistle foul, and this is going to be on number 12, Bryce Beavers. That's his second. That's actually not a bad foul because if you have to put him on the line, you got to get up to 5 fouls. That's number 2, so not a horrible foul there. Tate will inbound it to McLean. And now whistle and a foul call, and this is going to be on Donovan Villareal, and that's his 4th. That is a big foul. That's 4 on Villareal. And 3:49 left. So their main guy's got 4 with Dewey. He's on the bench. Our leading scorer is on the floor with 4 fouls. Got to be very careful. They're going to lob it out front. They're at the top of the key to Carson, and they'll slow it up. McLean will take it baseline. Looked like he had an open look. They'll get it out. They missed the travel. Missed the 3, though, anyway. And Cam Frazier with the defensive rebound was jumping out of bounds. He saves it in bounds. He's going to bring up the floor for the Cyclones. We're all tied, 3.5 to go. Villareal will take it baseline there. Nothing there, cut off, and a blocking foul. It's going to be called on McLean, who is trying to draw the charge on Villareal. And that'll be on number 24, McLean, his 3rd. And it'll put Villareal on the line to shoot 2 because that's 5 team fouls. And what I was going to say is they were trying to draw that 5th foul on Donnie V. They just didn't beat him to the spot, you know. Sometimes it's whoever gets there first, and Villareal was there first. And so Villareal with 3:26 left is going to go shoot 2 on the double bonus. Remember, no more 1-and-1 this year. There's no 7 fouls to 10 fouls. It's 5 fouls, and it resets at the end of each quarter. The first free throw is good by Villareal and the Cyclones. And that big cheer is because they've taken the lead. Villareal 66% on the season from the free throw line. He is now 3 of 5, and he's given the Cyclones a 1-point lead. And Braden Dewey, who has 4 fouls for Mountain Home, back in the game for the Bombers. Waiting the second free throw by Villareal with 3:25 left. Second free throw is good. 2-point lead for Russellville. And Coach Chenault is saying to the crowd, get up. He was waving them. Let's get up. Let's get loud. Now's the time. Defense is the champ. If you're listening to this on your car, pound the steering wheel. Chant defense. We need all the help we can get. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Here's a steal by Cam, and here we go. Throws it down. Two-handed jam. Mountain Home in the front court. Their coach is out on the floor trying to call a timeout. The official heard him. Nobody could hear the whistle. That's how loud it is here. Cam Frazier with the dunk, his second dunk of the game, and the Cyclones lead it by 4. 2:59 left. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Hey River Valley, it's Montana at Hubbard Power Sports in Russellville, your local Can-Am and Sea-Doo dealer. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas and holiday season. I just wanted to pop in and remind you guys that you don't have to wait until spring to get your machine ready to ride. You can do your annual service and maintenance now and get in and out of the shop really quick. Spring will be here before we know it, and the spots in our service department fill up fast. Give us a call or stop by to get your rigs in early and be ready to hit the trails. You know where to find us, 301 South Knoxville, across the tracks from Price's Town and Country Store. See you soon.
I always kidded Luke Stump because I said that Cam Frazier's points are always loud. He's got 3 field goals, a three-pointer, and 2 dunks.
Yeah.
So 10 points tonight for Cam, none bigger than that two-handed jam there. And just for future reference, anytime I say here we go, that means a Cam dunk is coming. So he dunks it. Russellville leads it by 4.
Well, again, we gotta play a tight defense, but don't give them anything. No reach-in fouls, no pushing fouls. Just stay in front of them and keep a hand in their face. That's all you got to do.
Lady Cyclones winning earlier tonight by 29 points. The Cyclones, they're not going to do it by 29, but they're trying to answer here and get a victory for the boys. 2:59 left. The Cyclones with a 42-38 lead. And this is where the slow-down pace actually hurts Mountain Home because now they don't have as many possessions because of that. Double teamed in the front court. Tate, he gets the pass off to McLean. Look at the drive. Looked like he had an opening, but he'll slow it up. 18 seconds to shoot. Tate on his way, gets around his man, reverse layup, hits the clock, and they didn't see it, but it was tipped out anyway by Caleb Campbell. Campbell got hit on the top of the head. He's grimacing a little bit, but the Cyclones have the basketball. I don't know if he got hit by a Mountain Home player or friendly fire, but he's still holding his head there. You see him squinting too. And now we have a whistle and a foul, and this is going to be on Blaine Tate. It'll be his second, and it'll put Bryce Beavers on the free throw line here with 2:17 left.
Oh, he had his arm completely around him. Hooked him pretty good.
Bryce Beavers on the line.
And I think it said it was an elbow is what they're saying. I'm trying to listen in. The first free throw is good by Bryce. Russellville with a 5-point lead. And they get a 6-point lead. Bryce hits them both. He had 12 points, a career high against Van Buren on Friday. Hadn't had to score very much tonight, but he has 2 big free throws for 4 points. The Cyclones on defense are leading here 44-38. A missed 3 from the corner by McLean. They had the rebound. It's taken away by Braden Dewey, and he traveled with the basketball.
And Donnie V got plastered right in the nose. Went down, but no foul called.
And Caleb Campbell telling the coach, my bad, my bad. I think he was looking for the outlet a little too quickly, but owning up to that, doesn't matter. They turned the ball over. The Cyclones has the basketball up by 6. And again, just like we're talking about the wishbone offense, it's great when you're ahead. It's bad when you're behind. They're going to have to come up with something. They do, deflecting here. Layup, count the basket off the steal, and a foul called on Cam Frazier. And he's picked up his 3rd on the steal by Blaine Tate. And he's going to the free throw line for the and 1. So
well, again,
go ahead.
Again, they were anticipating the pass, and they were able to steal the pass and score.
They're going to let the crowd try to hurt their free throws. Not as good as the girls, but close to it. They hit that free throw, and it's a 3-point game. They cut our lead in half just off one play there. The Cyclones leading it here 44-41, have the basketball with less than 2 minutes to go. Villarreal on the drive there. He's lucky to get the ball away. Does to Campbell. 17 seconds on the shot clock. 13 seconds to shoot. Both teams with 2 timeouts left. 1:29 left, but we're looking at the shot clock. It's at 8. Cam Frazier to the free throw line. Kicks it out to Bryce Beavers with 5 seconds. Campbell will launch a long 3, and that one off the iron, no good. Tip. K. Smith comes up with a big rebound for Russellville. How about that rebound? get a fresh 35. They're chasing the basketball, and we're going to have a timeout called by Coach Chenault. Russellville leads it by 3 with the basketball, a minute 12 left. We'll take a quick break. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Mac Daddy's Old Town Meat Meat on the Dover Square is serving up delicious home-cooked meals and entertainment for the whole family. It's like gathering at Grandma's house, but with karaoke on Tuesday nights and live bands on Friday and Saturday nights. Bring the family to Mac Daddy's Old Town Meat Meat, 9733 Market Street in Dover. For breakfast, lunch, and dinner Tuesday through Saturday, 6:30 a.m. to close. And don't forget about the Sunday buffet, 11 to 3. Mac Daddy's Old Town Meat Meat in Dover.
You know, it seems like whenever there's a close game, it's never something that jumps out of the box score that wins it. If we win this game, you're going to point back to that offensive rebound that right there by Cade Smith off a missed 3. Looks as like a normal rebound in the box score, but it was huge in that moment.
And Smith didn't have the position.
No, he didn't.
He just out-jumped him, was able to tip the ball and stay off of him.
Sometimes rebounds are who wants it more. And you're right, he was not in position, but he didn't foul. He went straight up, tipped it to himself. The Cyclones saved possession, so they ran off, 30 seconds. Didn't score, but they kicked the basketball. They lead it here by 3 with a minute 12 left to go in the game, 44-41. Coach Chenault with one more timeout for the Cyclones and two more timeouts for Mtn Home. 29 seconds on the shot clock here. And Russellville will have it, inbounding it right in front of the student section over on the far side. And they'll get it inbounds to Bryce Beavers. It's still a one-possession game with a three-pointer, so they're not looking to foul necessarily. They go inside to Cam and now whistle, and they're going to call a charge on Cam Frazier, who just picked up his 4th foul. And that's the second time they've done a pretty good acting job to draw the charge. There was not that much contact to have that kid knocked down to the floor. But the foul turns the ball over now, and they have the basketball with a 3-point with us having a 3-point lead. I'm looking at it. Cam with 4 fouls, Villarreal with 4 fouls. That's something I'll have to watch too. Don't want to say overtime, but just in case we go longer than regulation. But Villarreal and Cam both have to be very careful. That was a tough foul call. You can tell that's what they talked about the timeout. Let's try to get a foul called on a charge. They're going to pass on the 3. Here's the drive. No, they're going to throw it in the corner. McLean will step inside the three-point line. 16 seconds to shoot. Plenty of time. The reverse around Tate's three-pointer is no good. Rebound tip. There's Cam Frazier with the rebound, and we'll get a foul called. And this is going to be on Russellville. They're going to call a foul on Russellville. This is going to be on Caleb Campbell. Will pick up his 2nd personal foul. And so Cam Frazier had the rebound for Russellville. However, we get a foul called on Caleb Campbell. So they will have the basketball with 37.8 seconds left in the basketball game. And Coach Fulcher wants to take a timeout. So we'll take a quick break. Our score, Russellville leading 44-41. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
If you like supporting local small town, then you should go down to Funky Town Mall. We've got over 80 vendors from our very own community with tons of varieties such as vintage, antiques, collectibles, furniture, painted or stained, art, decor, holiday decor, glassware, pottery, farmhouse, jewelry, clothing, new, ancient, and worn, western wear, frame, autographs, sports pictures, puzzles, kids' toys, sports, trading cards, books, albums. Did you get all that? Well, I guess then you're just going to have to come see for yourself. We've got something for the whole family. 1612 South Arkansas. Like us on Facebook and see what's new and ask about our shipping and layaway options. Come on down to Funky Town.
Well, I got to be honest with you, I didn't see the foul call because I saw the foul called. I didn't see what it was because I was looking. Cam Frazier, after the missed 3, had tipped the ball, or it had got tipped and it went to him. He picked it out of the air. They actually called a foul on Caleb Campbell. So it's no shooting free throws, but what it is they get the basketball. It's a turnover. So Russellville, here's the situation. Russellville leads it by 3. There's 37.8 seconds left, and Mtn Home has the basketball that they get to inbound it along the baseline. Assistant coach White Nehus is trying to get the officials' attention, trying to check and see I think he's trying to call find out where the ball is being inbounded, and they are saying baseline. I think that's all he was wanting to know because they're going to try to set up their defense. Both teams now with one timeout. This is a timeout called by Coach Fulcher, so still with both teams with one timeout left. And so we're trying to get everything sorted, and now the Cyclones back out on the court. Blaine Tate, who missed that 3 from the corner, goes back in. He's guard against the 3 and no fouls. Even if they hit a 3, you don't want to be in a 4-point play. If they hit a 2, you want to let them have the 2. And now I don't know what we're talking about.
It's a player-controlled foul.
Yeah, it's not shooting. It's not shooting. Yeah, Fulcher's trying to get it, but you can't have double jeopardy here, or you can't get hurt twice. And Russell's hurt because they lost the ball. You don't get the ball and the free throws. Ball was tipped in the backcourt. Was it tipped? It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mountain Home. Russell did not tip that basketball. It goes off the hands of Ryder McLean, and he knew it. He was chasing after it. Otherwise, he'd let it go. 33.6 seconds left. Shot clock is off, and the Cyclones have the basketball, leading by 3. Inbounds pass comes in the backcourt to Bryce Beavers in the front court. They're going to reach in and foul him, and Bryce is going to the free throw line. And this is going to be on Blaine Tate. That'll be his 3rd. And Bryce will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 here with 29.9 seconds left. Very important play there by Caleb Campbell. I don't know if you saw it. He was running with his hands straight up in there. He didn't want to be called for a hold or anything like that. And making sure everybody saw that. The free throw is good. Bryce Beavers hitting the first free throw. And what this means is if Mountain Home scores a quick 2, a quick 3, look for them to call an immediate timeout because they'll have to stop the clock. Russellville can just kind of kick the ball around after a made shot. You just don't want to foul if you're the Cyclones. You lead it here by 1. I'm sorry, lead it here by 4. Second free throw, no good. Russell's going to get the rebound. Villarreal has it, and the Cyclones going to call timeout. That's the second time we've seen an offensive rebound and a key point. And I don't know who got the first hand on it, if it was Villarreal or if it was Cam Frazier. One of them touched it. Cam Frazier comes up with it, and we get a timeout called by Russellville, and a key timeout there by Coach Chenault because Russellville was about to turn the ball over.
That's right, they were.
Yeah, so it was a key timeout there. So the Cyclones have the basketball, leading by 4. We're going to take a quick break. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Russellville School District has opportunities for you. Russellville School District currently has openings for custodial positions. Shifts are 2 in the afternoon until 10 p.m. Monday through Friday with an 11-month contract. This position has benefits, paid sick time, personal time, and retirement plans included. Insurance is offered. Russellville School District, achieving excellence together. Call 968-1306 or visit rsdk12.net to apply online and join the team.
Welcome back. And, the Cyclones are getting ready to turn the ball over. They called their last timeout. Russellville has the basketball, leading by 4, 45-41 with 26.7 seconds left. The Cyclones do not have to shoot it. They just got to take care of the basketball. Mountain Home will probably try to get the steal off the inbounds pass and then foul immediately.
Got to be very careful with our passes.
The Cyclones get an offensive rebound off a missed free throw. And that was huge, and then call timeout. They are out of timeouts, Mountain Home with 1 left. Inbounds pass comes to Bryce Beavers. Looked like it had been open for a layup, but he circles around, running some time off the clock. Important play. Villarreal with it. Now he get it off to Cam Frazier. Coach Fulcher's very upset with his team for not committing the foul. The Cyclones running a lot of time off the clock. There's 19.2 seconds left. Russellville running 8 seconds off the clock there. You saw Bryce, he might have had a layup, but he did the smart thing. He said, why do I need a layup here? I have possession of the basketball. That's the most important thing.
That's a very good move by Beavers.
Free throw by Donnie V. The first one's no good. Even if he makes both of them, it's still a 2-possession game because you're up by 4, but it would be 2 threes. And now the Bombers checking in with substitution. They have 1 timeout left. Russellville with just 1 player on the line, and that's Cam Frazier. Second free throw is good. The Cyclones lead it by 5. Comes to Blaine Tate. Thought they'd roll it to half court there. Blaine Tate will give it off to McLean. Too many passings for them. 13 seconds, 12 seconds. A long shot by Tate there. He'll miss the 3. Rebound comes to Bryce Beavers. The Cyclones going to win this game. Bounce pass over to Cam Frazier. Behind the back dribble. He's going to bring it to front court. They're going to bring the curtain down on this one. The Cyclones win it by a score of 46-41. Russellville trailed by as many as 11 in the 3rd quarter. They did not take the lead again until the 4th, and they win it down the stretch, 46-41. Congratulations to the Cyclones. They moved to 5-2 in conference play. We're going to take a break. Come back with your postgame show. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Johnny's story ends with a thought from Alathus Realty. With years of experience, knowledge, and a network of relationships, they ensure you'll get the most for your house. So when it comes time to put that property on the market or begin looking for that next dream home you have, don't delay. Call Brent Pruddy and the professionals at Alathus Realty Russellville, 968-5668, or check them out, russellvilleliving.com.
Mr. Brake and Lube wants you to know when it comes to your engine, not all motor oils are created equal. That's why they only offer name brand motor oils that you can trust, like Pennzoil, Castrol, Mobil One, and more. So don't pay top dollar for cheap generics. Mr. Brake and Lube can work your vehicle pretty much bumper to bumper, plus complete auto glass service. So call 219-5438 or visit 1415 East Main Street. Mr. Brake and Lube, your one-stop maintenance shop.
Boy, so many big plays down the stretch. I don't know where to begin, but there was a couple of times where Russellville got some big offensive rebounds. Cade Smith had a huge one. Villarreal and Cam Frazier got one there just to milk some time off the clock. But I tell you what, Russellville trailed by as many as 11, trailed in the third quarter, was able to come back, took the lead in the fourth quarter. They win it here 46-41. But in that third quarter, sparking that comeback, Caleb Campbell, 10 points in the third quarter, 2 threes, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, all in the third. He was the only person outside of Cade Smith that made a field goal in that third quarter. And then Donnie V took over in the fourth quarter, helping from the line, hitting a 4-6 from the free throw line. The Cyclones win this one 46-41. We'll go through the scoring totals and I'll get to you. Ryder McLean leading the way for Mtn Home. He had 16 points. He was the only player in double figures for the Bombers. McGee Harris had 7 points for Blaine Tate, and 6 points for Braden Dewey. For the Cyclones, they had 3 players in double figures. Cade Smith actually led the way with 12 points tonight, 10 points each for Caleb Campbell and Cam Frazier, 9 points for Donovan Villarreal, and 5 points for Bryce Beavers. Your thoughts of the game?
Well, 2 things really jumps out at me, and it has to do with one player, and that's Bryce Beavers. He hits 3 free throws in a row. But the other thing is when they threw the ball into him, and we commented, or you did on the air, he drove for the basket. He didn't shoot. He brought it all the way back out again just to get more time off the clock. And I thought that was a very smart move on Bryce's part, putting a lot of pressure on Mtn Home. Mtn Home was 0 for 5 from three-point in that second half. They were 6 of 15 altogether. Russellville, we were 5 of 12 from three-point line total. But here was a key. In that second half, we shot 15 free throws and made 13 of them. So excellent shooting at that charity stripe.
Yeah, the Cyclones only made 2 field goals in the fourth quarter, but they were 8 of 12 from the free throw line in the fourth quarter alone. That was huge, and you can always make up ground scoring when the clock's not rolling there, and that was a big moment. There's a lot of big moments for Russellville, but they trailed by as many as 11 in the game, and but they end up winning here by 5, 46-41, and Cyclones and Lady Cyclones come out of here with 2 big victories tonight, 2 big victories, not just the fact they won conference games, but who they beat. The Lady Cyclones knocking off the number 1 team in our conference, and Russellville tied in the conference with Mtn Home for that 3rd spot. They now own the 3rd spot. We will tell you that before we sign off, Alma defeated Van Buren, hung on late. Thanks, Rick Elliott, for the score. Alma won that game 60-58. So what that does is it doesn't just put Russellville alone in 3rd place. It actually puts the Cyclones tied for 2nd. And we have the tiebreaker right now because we beat Van Buren. We beat them on Friday. So Alma stays undefeated. They are 7-0, but Van Buren and Russellville both now with the 2 losses, and so they are tied for 2nd. Like we said, Russellville beat Van Buren on their home floor, so they actually have the tiebreaker right now with that Alma victory 60-58. Big win for both teams tonight.
Just an excellent win. Great coaching by Coach Chenault, just keeping his team fired up. And another thing that I like about him, he knows when to call a timeout. He knows when to gather his team together and talk to them, tell them what they're doing wrong, or even tell them what they're doing right, and they need to keep doing it. But great He's just a great coaching from the side.
And we want to give a big assist to the crowd tonight because they were kind of challenged by the girls and boys coaches and teams, and they showed up tonight and didn't just show up, but they were loud, and I think they affected the game, especially there at the end, and really helped the Cyclones and Lady Cyclones. We want to thank you for joining us for basketball action tonight, reminding you that our next broadcast will be Friday night as we're on the road. Both teams traveling west to take on the Greenwood Bulldogs and Lady Bulldogs. Will be on the air a little bit before 6 o'clock with the pregame show of the girls game first and the boys will follow. Want to send a very special thank you to Stephen Berry, our engineer for tonight's broadcast on the radio side. Also Maggie Duval engineering getting all the media together for our stream situation. Thanks to them so much, and thank you for tuning in, whether it's after the fact, we know a lot of people go back and watch it, or it's during the game here on the radio or on the live stream side. We really appreciate you tuning in to Cyclone and Lady Cyclone basketball. Once again, our scores from Cyclone Arena. The Cyclones win it here by a score of 46-41. Kate Smith with 12, Caleb Campbell and Cam Frazier each with 10. And then the girls' side, they win it. They are now keeping that winning streak going. They moved to 6-1 in conference play, a 6-game winning streak, defeating the Mountain Home Lady Bombers 72-43. Brenna Burke with 27 and Soraya Stroud with 11. For Stephen Berry, Maggie Duval, and Aaron Duval, I'm Mickey Duval saying to you, good night, God bless, and thank you, Tony Basil.
Russellville High School basketball on River Country KCJC.